Hello? Hi! Hello! Hi, everybody! Is everything good? Mega muted? Am I muted? I don't think I'm muted. Am I muted? Let me just check again. Gaslight. Hello! Hi! Hi, everybody! How's everybody doing? Oh my gosh, I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked. Oh my gosh, I did not expect the overwhelming amount of support. I was literally good afternoon, Mingo. Yeah, I was literally so nervous yesterday. Oh my gosh, how is everybody doing? I'm so excited to finally just talk with you guys. I read most of the comments yesterday. It was going so fast, and there were 2 chats combined. I mean, even though there was 2 chats combined, even without it, I think I would have still been overwhelmed. There were so many people. I was so shocked. But hello, so nice to see you again. I'm so excited. Oh, I was so nervous yesterday. I literally, just don't run an ad. Why would you want me to run? I can't even run an ad. I don't think I can run an ad because I ran one specifically to not have an ad be run. Everybody on Twitch is gonna hate Mako. Oh my gosh, I want my chat points back. Just give me 2 seconds. I mean, a couple of minutes. I'll run an ad later. Wait. But yeah, how is everybody doing? How are you doing this fine day? Wow. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to start. Today we're gonna be mainly talking about like we're gonna be talking about we're gonna be talking about behind the scenes of like all the prep that I did and just small tidbits. I'm not gonna like yap your head off saying everything, but I'm just gonna like talk a bit about the design and like the lore and stuff. And everyone's like, oh, why you became Mingo. I want my champ points back to any Flamingo. Doing great, still working. Oh my gosh, good luck with work. I'm both Twitch Turbo and Membo. Twitch Real, what are ads? We want you to yap our head off. Hello, Megu. Hello, Ika. Hello. Hi, Lots. So proud of you, Meg. Hi, thank you. Oh my gosh, Mochu, hello. Are you still bird? Yes, I am still bird. If you could see my head feathers over there. Thank you so much, Mochu. So you're a pink pigeon, huh? Oh my gosh, someone didn't watch Dave. I'm kidding, I saw your comment. It was always pink bird, was always Mingo. Oh my gosh, canonically that is the lore. But yeah, I'm warning everyone, if you're like enjoyer of immersion, I am gonna break immersion. I'm gonna talk about the art and stuff. I just want to gush about my artists and my team. I like calling them my team. I know that team gives off the vibe of like, oh yeah, they're my professional team, a team of artists. But like, I just like calling them that. My team, mine. I see you traded. No, stop it, stop. I am Cup Z. I am proud flat earther. Tori never felt the worst even when you were so. Yeah, I can't do it. Oh my gosh, here's the Mega Yapper session of the day, Bird Pat. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. Oh, Darwin, sorry. I forgot the I. Darwin, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I'll read out the super chats later too, and the bits and stuff. You super OMG. Hello, bouncing rubber ball. Hello there. Hi everybody. How's everybody doing? I think we can start off by just like having a bit of an old chat, and I'll transition to yapping, and then we can talk about anime. Because yesterday I didn't wanna. It's so funny because I wanted to do a 40-minute debut. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna yap too much. I'll do 40-minute debut because then it's more watchable, right? It's more watchable. People want to watch my debut because they're like, oh, it's only 40 minutes. That's just like a normal video. That doesn't seem like a VOD at all. And then I went on for 1 hour and 40 minutes. I even forgot to sing. You know what happened yesterday is I warmed up so much so that I could sing one song. I was going to sing Tokyo Summer Session because I was like, what song do I like singing that I don't think I would mess up too much because it's not too hard? I was so worried being like, oh my gosh, it's gonna... if I pick a hard song and then fumble on debut, it's something I can never take back. And I was so nervous that my head just blanked and I forgot to sing. And at the end of the stream, I literally am like, oh my gosh, wait, I forgot to like sing a song. I guess, oh my gosh. And then afterwards I was like, bro, I warmed up and I practiced the song so many times when I got home. And I ended up not singing it. And I was like, oh my god, I forgot. It's fine. You always underestimate your ability to yap. Yeah, it's sad you missed debut. It's okay. What matters is the from now on. You can always watch the VOD. Wink wonk. Whoa, 34 months burb. Oh my gosh, Mak, thank you for 34 months. Thank you for 34 months up. You're so lucky because like I was switching out my emotes on Twitch and I saw I have limited slots, right? And I had enough extra slots to like keep the OG Steierb. Same with YouTube. Because there were leftover slots and I don't just want to not put in emotes when I can have more emotes. So I just left some of my OG stuff on there. Don't take them away, please. Oh my god. I don't know if I get more new emotes. 34! Yeah, 34 months. Next time you'll sing probably. Yeah, spoiler alert, next week I scheduled a karaoke stream. I'll make sure to warm up for that too because I don't want to embarrass myself. If someone chooses to stay for that long, they're like, oh man, I'll give you until karaoke and then I'll decide. And I'm like, ah! They're like, yo, I'm leaving, I'm packing my stuff up, I'm leaving. When did Mega come to accept the flamingo too? Okay, 40-minute debut become 1 hour 40-minute. Yeah, I literally Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I was like shaking. I went to the bathroom to lock myself in there for a minute to like calm down and isolate for a minute, being like, it's okay. You know, like you spent months, like perhaps even the better part of the year, you know, just kind of preparing everything, making sure everything is doing great. And you know, it all comes down to this single 40-minute stream. It ended up becoming 1 hour, but like 40-minute stream. You know, no pressure, Becky. It's like, what if people don't like me? People aren't gonna show up. And then so many people showed up, I couldn't even keep on chat. I just want to let you know that I believe I read all of your chat, but like in my head, because there were some things that I was like, oh, if I address this, I'm gonna go off the rails, and I'm gonna freaking have a 50-hour debut. Least parasocial Megu moment. No. Yeah, how do you like my background? Do you want to know some facts? Is that my background, I didn't make it myself. But that Chico right there, do you like it? You like that Chico? I drew that. I was too scared to use official Chico. I was gonna just like yoink a Chico PNG and put it there, and I was like, what if I get in trouble? But I won't get in trouble if I just like draw it on my own, right? It's like fan art. No particular reason as to why I chose that specific Chico outfit. No particular reason at all. You know, the funny thing is I genuinely it wasn't like I was incredibly attached. I'm gonna like be honest with you, incredibly attached to being a swan. Like I admittedly don't know very plentiful birds, you know. I grew up very inside rock, under rock. So swans are the only ones that I kind of always known. I suppose that I thought would be like, oh, I can make it pink. I like pink. because someone brought up a perfect transition earlier of like, when did you become accepting of flamingo truth? And then I pivoted to Chico. But I genuinely, it's so funny because I kept like being like, I'm not a flamingo, stop calling me a flamingo, I'm a swan. And then I truly was a flamingo all along. Headcanon lore, I was a flamingo all along. I grew up thinking that I was a spring swan, trying to become a spring swan. In the manga at the end with the lore video, that's what happened, is that I was surrounded by swans and sorry, maybe not surrounded. I suppose I was, like, grew up, and then, like, I tried to change part of myself. I don't know if I was able to convey it properly, but, like, change part of myself. Like, if you could see, I had, like, naturally kind of wavy hair, and then it was straightened, and then, like, I also had this thing about the lore of, like, the wings. My thing is that I'm very chuny. people in debut are like, oh, thank you for the follow. Iryuste. Oh, Starlight. Hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. My voice is so high because I'm like kind of nervous. I'm like conscious about my voice being higher than normal, or I don't even know what my real voice is. I don't know if I'm deepening my voice because I'm conscious of the fact that I don't have a cute voice, but then sometimes it goes super high, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna think I'm like trying to act. So sometimes I lower my voice on purpose like this, because I'm a freaking cool bro, you know. Oh my gosh, congrats on your 2.0 debut. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's dark in here. Megu keeps me in her basement. I've been here for so long. Yvonne looks so pretty. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Just those two animated ones at least. But yeah, my whole lore was that I've already talked about this. I'm so chuny and emo, but I put some like thought to my lore of like, I felt very mid my whole life. I was like, there's nothing going on with me. And so my lore was that my wings, I never got around to talking about it because I had plans to like make a lore video, but then, you know, it takes time to like put that together in all sense of the word of like putting together things. It takes a while until I change forms. So that's not happening. So I'm just gonna tell you, but my lore was that I did not have or had like kind of like defective wings, like they weren't really that good, and so I kind of overcompensated for it, and so my wings were like fake. My wings in my spring swan, quote-unquote spring swan form, were fake, and I only got to have like the wings that I had is because I built them with the help of chat with Mofutachi, and so that's why in the manga you could see like some Mofutachi is giving me feathers, because with each Mofutachi you would give me a feather and it would make up my wings. It's sort of like a cool metaphor of like, I wouldn't be here without all of you, yada yada yada. So that's what was going on. That's why when people would say like, oh, don't you have wings? Like, why can't you fly? And I was gonna be like, it's because they're fake, but then I never got around to saying it because I was like, I need to not spoil so that one day I can reveal it and it'll be so cool, because it's so much cooler to show you art or like lore of it rather than just saying it out loud in words. And now that's what I'm doing. But yeah, and in the end, like, you know, like everyone watched over me even though like there was a crisis, and so I was able to safely hatch into my true self. You know, that was the whole lore situation. Yeah. Oh, when did I accept becoming Flamingo Truth? Question not answered still. But excuse me. The thing was that I wasn't planning on becoming Flamingo at first. I was going to just stay as a swan, not because of any sort of deep-rooted attachment. I don't that sounds so bad, but like just because branding wise, I've always been told like, if you change all of a sudden, like even if you change artists, don't change who you are, because like then people are gonna get confused, they're not gonna know who you are, it's gonna suck. Like, you don't change, you just like, you can update artists that's still bad, but you can update artists, but it should still be like very similar to your old self. But then okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. Okay, I'm gonna like add an image. Wait, studio mode. I've learned as a streamer. Before I would just like raw dog it and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna open it, bro. And then I'll show things that I shouldn't show on stream. Because, and then people are like, bro, go on studio mode. Okay, I'm gonna go in studio mode and I'm gonna click on this. There we go. Behind the scenes, I have a folder for it. I'm gonna show you the designs that Mama gave. Oh my gosh, that file is so huge, it's covering everything. Okay, fit to screen. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Man, I feel like I need to move myself. Does this work? Okay, can I show it to you? Ah, there it is! Behind the scenes, there it is. This was my initial concept because I went to Mama being like, Mama, I am Swan. Please help. Mama, I am Swan. Please help. It's 2 a.m. for me. Oh my gosh, need to get up at 4 a.m. to get ready for work. Oh, bouncing rubber ball. Get some sleep. Honestly though, sometimes, don't quote me on this, but sometimes I feel like instead of just, if I sleep for 2 hours or like just around that time and don't get full hours of sleep, I might as well just not do it. Because then I'll get the added thing of like cortisol. Like just adrenaline. Like I'm more awake, I guess. But then, I don't know, if I sleep for 2 hours, if I wake up, I feel like dead. I feel dead. I feel so dead. Don't mind the comment I left on your YouTube debut stream, by the way. The one about me flashing people, you can't escape me. I'm chronically online. I don't want to admit that. Oh my gosh. No worry of me been eating, but keep it waking up time to time. Oh, okay, that sucks. Aiko! Hello! Oh my gosh! Yes, new model! The third design really feels so different. Yeah! I think that this is something that all artists do just to have like the designs not be so, you know, like boxed in. So they go for like drastically different designs sometimes. But this was man, you could have had a cool girl punk rock Megu. But I was like, no, I like him cute. So I was like, Mama, let's do this one. If you can notice in the initial concept, it's still very much white. That's one of the things that I found that I found that I wanted to change if I'm getting a whole new artist and have to start everything from scratch, basically, is that I wanted to have like a very clear branding or message. I even worried about the silhouette a lot, being like, oh, is it readable or not? I did have some a mood board that I gave to my mama that they went over with. So this is what they came back with, and I was still a swan at that time, so the wings, everything was white, and I was like, it doesn't feel very bird-like. I wanted to convey that I'm very much bird, and I kept trying to go back and forth with Mama and being like, what if we add this? What if we add this? And the more we would add, the more the apparent... Oh my gosh, my headset, sorry. The more apparent problem would be that, yeah, if we add this, you're not gonna look like a swan, because swans are very, like, monotone, right? They're white, they're elegant. Then I come to realize that a lot of the swan traits, like having neat hair and, you know, just kind of being elegant and choosing that and stuff like that, and being not pink at all, and not having any markings that would convey that it's burb, and like having like a hair tied up, etc., like ballerina style. It's very cute and elegant, but it's just not me. It didn't feel like me. So I was like, I was so nervous saying this because I was like, Mama's gonna hate me. She's gonna be like, this annoying chick. What do you mean you're gonna change the concept design last minute? And I was like, Mama, I was shaking writing my email, and Mama is JP, so I had to like Google Translate. I had to Google Translate, being like, I hope I don't sound like a lunatic, and I hope I don't sound rude. And every time I'd be like, Mama, just a reminder, I'm using Translate. I'm not being, I don't mean to be rude. And so this is how, this one at first as well is like, there was still a lot of like kind of all over the place. Like for example, if you could see my chest right now, it's heart, right? Like very, like the design is all very like heart coded. Oh, well, you can't see actually, sorry. You can see it's very heart coded. Even everywhere, even like my tassels and whatnot. It's very heart-coated, but at first it was very like sharp, right? It wasn't necessarily heart-shaped, but there was still a heart at the very chest, but everything else was like diamonds. So I told Mama, like, maybe we should like pick one shape. We should pick one shape and have that as a major motif rather than having multiple shapes. And when we decided to go with flamingo, it just ended up fitting very well because flamingos, they form hearts sometimes. Swans do as well sometimes. Perhaps that's why Mama has like the heart thing. Mama is so genius because when I said like, I'm gonna pivot to flamingo, would that be okay? And I told her the lore of it. And they're like, that sounds interesting and funny. Let's go with it. And then they geniusly revamped my design. Because I said, like, can we add markings to, like, these markings on my hair and on my wings? If you could see here, there's, like, markings. And the feedback they said was like, yeah, you're not gonna look like a swan anymore. Is that gonna be okay? And I was like, You know what? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. And I at first didn't pick flamingo, but I kept researching. Did you know that flamingos are... Sorry, I'm blocking chat. Whoops. Did you know that flamingos are associated with phoenixes? It was believed that in ancient times, because of their very like their color and such, they were kind of like very associated or perhaps even mistaken as phoenixes, and it all just kept trying to it all like bleeded together, being like, man, that's a perfect bird to become when I'm rebranding and being reborn. So I was like, this is becoming more and more perfect. At first, I tried to find other birds because I was being rebellious. I was like, chat kept telling me I'm a flamingo. I don't want to be a flamingo. I don't want them to be right. I don't want them to be right. What the heck? But then I kept looking into things, and then I kept discovering new facts about flamingos, and I became very endeared. And it doesn't help, they're very pink. I was like, fine. That you were right. Okay, I was a flamingo. Okay, you'll never escape. Burb of fire. Yeah, you could have been a rose spoonbill too. I've discovered like a pink pigeon, but I couldn't figure out if it actually existed or if it's just something mythical. I don't know. It was like a pink dove or something. Hi, Chaotic. And speaking of birds, any honorable mentions and possible birds you would have chose? I was more on looking at like pink. Like I literally wrote it down, pink bird. I wrote down pink bird, and there was like these very small birds. Oh my gosh. And a lot of them were like very parrot coded. A lot of them were like parrot coded. This one right here, pink cockatoo. Like there was a lot. I was like, yeah, cockatoo could work as well. And then there was this, the pink robin. A lot of the time I was like, are these like real? Are these real? I'm so uneducated. But I kept like thinking of, oh my gosh. I keep thinking roseate spoonbill was also like kind of I did think about it. I just looked at photos and then clicked on them, and then I would like I would peruse, and there was like cockatoos, pink robin, but I was like, and then I kept watching, because prior to that I kept watching like documentaries about flamingos. I literally was brainwashed. I was brainwashed, you guys. I should be watching more how to say it, like documentaries on birds now. I've become like quite fascinated with them. I should start. So I was right. Feels good to be right. Pretend Akasu, but what does this one do? Testing. Nothing. It literally does nothing. It's just there to waste your point. It doesn't do anything. そうか。何もしないのか。Flamingo Watch. I love that Zoozle plays the spoonbills in flamingos because they make them feel more safe and secure. Wait, I didn't know that fact. I didn't know that. Flamingo mind got to her. A parrot would fit you with how much you yap. Yeah, but you know, I didn't want to become a parrot. I didn't want to become a parrot because like parrots, there's so many of them that have like different colors. And so I didn't want to go the parrot route because I felt like it was a bit too obvious as well. The one that I seriously considered was like a pink pigeon, because pigeons are very like funny to me, and they're cute. I find them very cute. But then I ultimately decided with flamingo because of the whole discovery about them being associated with phoenixes, and I thought it was very fitting is what I felt like, and it was very good, cohesive in terms of theme, because spring also symbolizes like not necessarily rebirth, but like a fresh start, like a new beginning. So I thought that the two combined would have a very like strong narrative. Sorry, do VTubers usually yap about their lore like this, or the reason for why they chose something? I feel like part of me was like, what if they want to speculate on things, like they want to speculate on my design, and I just ruined it for them because I just kind of spoiled canon for them. I'm like, this is canon. Another thing that I did with the design is like this one, I asked Mama to have like kind of a cage. This is like a common design in dresses, but like that I see a lot. I don't know what it's called, but I see it a lot. And I was like, I want this because bird equal cage, but then it looks like very cutesy, right? So I thought that would be a cool design. Basically me being like, oh, I think that would be cool. And then I added it in. I also specifically asked Mama to include you guys in my design in some way, because I genuinely feel like I don't know if you've noticed, but I like getting art. Whenever I get art as well, I always like to include the Mofutachis, our mascot, because I just genuinely feel like, you know, I wouldn't be me and I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. So I like having them in my design. So I was like, Mama, I don't know how you're gonna make it cohesive, but please use your genius to somehow incorporate this mascot. I showed them the mascot into my design, please. And then if you notice in the design, there was this on the other design. This was from the other design. I was like, I like that. Can you add that to this? I don't know if it makes sense on my design. I think ultimately it kind of works. The small accents of the dark color, I think, ended up making it work. I don't know if this would make sense. I don't know if anyone has ever done fashion where they like wear a belt and then attach a keychain plushie to it, but I think it's cute and it's fine. I think it's so cute. Oh, thank you for the follow, Gustav, thank you. Ugh, oh my gosh, sorry. I'm yapping again without stopping and I'm not breathing. Wait, I gotta drink water. Where's my water? I forgot where I put it. Wait, give me 1 second. I gotta find it. Say the thing! What's the thing? Wait, where's my... Oh, there it is, my water. Oh my gosh. I always, like, put my water on the side or, like, something, but I always try to not put it, near me because I don't want to accidentally, my clumsy ass, like, spilling everything. No! You saved my old Twitch trailer? Please don't! Oh my gosh! Infuse my feathered form onto my burp Oshi. Yeah, I wanted it embedded into the design. Thank you. Forever bound to the right thigh. The right thigh, I already know. I think the skirt thing is called like a crin line or something. Oh! I see. I didn't know that. I just showed her a picture and I was like, I just showed him a picture and I was like, can you do this? Like, okay. That's us, yeah, the blackbird. Yeah. Mega's crazy overthinker. I am. Oh my gosh. Stream is called Behind the Scenes, so we want to know the lore as well. Yeah! I had a lot of, like, lore planned. Live watch of the old debut trailer again? No! I love getting to hear about processes and inspiration. Yeah! Oh my gosh, they do. They are here. Did someone say pigeon? Sorry, oh my gosh. I was like... my chat was like hidden for me and I didn't notice for 20 whole minutes or something. Thank you for leaving the gates to the promised land unlocked. What does that mean? Okay, noises and flamingo noises. Flamingo loves yapping. Ahoy, Panster! I want my chat pointed back. No. You you did that to yourself. I found you because of a certain VTuber. Thank you, Javier. Hello, hello. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Thank you for coming in. Oh my gosh. I hope you're doing doing okay. First, you steal my run an ad. I'll run an ad. I will. Flamingo washed. Okay, wait. I'm gonna like. Should I back read? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I'm back reading. I think I read most of this. What are cacao funds, by the way? Cacao funds are basically just, I think that was like so long ago. Is that? Oh my gosh, wait! On Twitch? I think that was so long ago. I think those are just for like my usual. I kind of reinvest. Well, I used to. Sorry, I talked about it before, but I used to like reinvest 99% of whatever I get from streaming into streaming. Because I love it so much. So cacao funds are just extra funds for like whatever projects I have, like covers and whatnot. Your heart chest is a 10 out of 10. It ties it all together so strongly. Yeah, literally, I was so shocked. I was so shocked. If I speak about the promised land I get back. I was so shocked when I told Mama, and they literally were like, bam! And then they gave it to me, and they drew the flamingo. It's like it was always meant to be there. It felt very like, I talked about how I don't like Destiny. In like my video, I was like, I don't like Destiny. I don't like destined couples, blah, blah, blah. But this is different, okay? It felt very like it was meant to be there. Like, this, you know, the flamingo thing on my chest wasn't supposed to be there because the design was like never meant to be at first, like specifically for flamingos, right? But that we didn't change much. If you could see, like my initial design of like, if you could see, this is very tutu like. Someone commented like I lost a lot of my dress weight, but that's because I told Mama like I want something that would make sense, that I would be nimble, as in like I would be able to move, because in combat rather than something heavy. So this is what they came back with. Also with this, you know, you can see remnants of old Megu, because I didn't want to completely like just like ignore whatever it was that happened all these years, you know, like just treat it as if nothing happened. So I do think it's great that this is sort of like very ballerina. If you squint, it's very ballerina, right? Like the skirt is very ballerina coded. Because the initial intent was supposed to be like that, and swans are often associated with ballerina, Swan Lake, stuff like that. And so, you know, I also thought about how in me trying to be like swan, you know, trying to be swan, even though I'm not a swan, like swans are associated with water, and like flamingos are associated with fire. And I was like, that's a cool juxtaposition. Speaking of juxtapositions, I went with the horror angle for like the trailer, because I like juxtapositions like that. Whether it's like, oh, they're really small but they deal big pee-pee damage, or oh my gosh, they're so cutesy but they like crazy, or like, oh, he's a big guy, she's a big girl, but they're a crybaby and it's so cute. I like that a lot. I even spoke about it before, but I like songs where it's like, oh my gosh, this is so fun to listen to, and then you look at the lyrics, it's like, oh my god, trauma. Like the lyrics are just like, oh, you know. I like that a lot. I think it's very like, I don't know why. I gotta look within, but I just am here to announce that I like that. Lara's been living a horror the whole time. Flamingos are still kind of water-based. Kind of, yeah. They are still water-based, because they are how to say, like, they like being near water. They do live near water. You'll be multi-streaming to both Twitch and YouTube now. Yeah, I think that it's turning out so well recently. I think that a lot of it is just like, yeah, wading birds. That's the term. I was like, I know the word, but I don't want to like embarrass myself. I skirted around it. Thank you. Yeah, wadding. Is it wadding? Wading birds. Well, if it isn't Mofutari Megumi. Yes, it is. It is I. Hello, Nabi. But yeah, I will be multi-streaming on YouTube or and Twitch. For wadding. Wadding. Okay, so it's wadding birds. Okay, okay. Wadding? Wadding sounds wrong. Chess design is easy, strongest point of the new character, Mego. I think you say that because there's literally a flamingo on. But yeah, that's why I was very particular about like, I really wanted to convey, hey, I'm a bird and that bird is flamingo. I really wanted to have that plastered all over me. So I was like, I was like, Mama, please make me burb. Psycho Divinity, hello! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you. Hi! I'm streaming back on Twitch now. I'm doing multi-streaming now because it's easier than I thought. It was just so intimidating to start. And also, I couldn't have handled it back then, but now I can. Beefy PC. I can't send any gifts until I get back. Don't stress, don't stress. Focus on your workshop, your learning there in China. Distant flaming lovers are plastered dab slap on your chest. Money from stream to stream more for more money to make stream better. Stocks. Yeah, that's right. It's called reinvest it. You stocks, you know. Oh, my sub is still working, but sure about the gifting. Rent and shrimp are kind of streaming investment. True, true, true. I can't send her triple chest while in VPN. Are you sure you should be saying that? You're gonna get in trouble. I'm trying to give some subs on Twitch, but it won't let me. Maybe you need to update something? Maybe? Do you think I need to update my adult documents on Twitch? I haven't been here in a while. Last night I slept at like 3 AM because I was like, you know, making everything after the stream prep. I was like, oh, I gotta update everything on my socials. I gotta upload the emotes as soon as possible, especially on Twitch. They have to like get approved and everything. Nice to see that they're approved, I think. Yeah, the spring flamingo. Yeah. No! I'm not gonna read that anymore. Hey, yo! Miss you! Oh, miss you too! Mega had a busy night. Yeah, I was like making sure everything, and then I was also like extra busy because like every time I'm like alt tabbing between billion tabs on all my social media, like Twitter would be like da, 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 da. I was so shocked. Like I did not expect like this whole thing to like be as well received as it is. Like people actually found me and I'm like, what the heck? Oh my gosh, people are commenting, and I was like, no, I gotta respond back. I gotta respond. Hey, no, I literally didn't play a single game last night. Okay, I just purchased because it would expire. The skin would expire, and I was graciously gifted the skin. I was like, no, it's gonna expire in like one day. And knowing me, I might forget, so I did it as soon as I could. Actually, I wasn't sure if it was still up there, and I got really nervous. I was like, oh no, they gave me the skin. Is it even still there? And so I had to like open it as quickly as I could because I know that, oh man, like around time next week it's gonna expire, is what I thought when I was like looking at it before. We reached sure. Why would you believe me? She was almost Valo free. I'm going back to Valo and I'm being enabled because like a lot of my friends are coming back to Valo too. Literally one of my friends, is it okay for me to call them that? I'm meeting new people and I'm like, haha, friends, and they're like, ew, we're not friends, we're acquaintances. You're the friend of a friend. But like, I'm getting to befriend a lot of people. And a lot of them I'm dragging to Valo. They're like, come join us in Marvel Rivals. I'm like, I struck a deal with one of them. They're like, I don't know if they were here. I don't know if they're still here, but like Nabi was like, please do Marvel Rivals. And I'm like, are you gonna play? I will do Marvel Rivals. Can you play Valo with me? The joke's on them. I was already planning to play Marvel Rivals. They're like, tell you what, Megu, I'll play Valo, play Marvel Rivals. I'm like, one Marvel Rival, 5 Valo matches, and they're like, okay, fine. And I was like, yeah. One Valo match is like 45 minutes, like a minimum. Marvel Rival, like if you go quick match, it's like, I don't know, like 10 minutes. They're like, this is a crazy deal. Why did I say yes? They're like, are you open to renegotiation? I'm like, green arc incoming. Her greed sickens me. Oh my gosh. I just love Valo, man. I thought it wasn't gonna come back either, but I kept missing it. I kept missing it. I kept being like, oh, I miss Valo, man. I miss Valo so much. I actually like my hair right now too. Sorry, I I don't know what my brain is like so weird sometimes. I literally looked at chat, talked about, oh yeah, Valo, and then I swerved and looked at my picture and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, my hair. My hair, like, this was the initial, right? But I went through quite a few iterations that this is not, please don't cloud on it. This is not Mama's work. This is me editing her art because I was like, what if we try different hairstyles? I never sent this to them because I consulted my friends being like, man, like, do you think like my hair is like not very like, you know, burb coated of me? And I was like, what if we do like this one, like this middle one is kind of like a bob? Because, oh, take care, Alden! Good luck with work! This middle one is like a bob because I was like, it looks like a flower bud, right? It looks like a flower bud. This one, I literally just like put random streaks and be like, what if this one was my hairstyle? Because it's like, just messy. I just want my hair to be messy and just like all over the place so the silhouette looks interesting. But at the end of the day, a lot of us really liked the long hair. Actually, like a few people were like, oh, you know, like maybe you can do this one, the kusogaki hairstyle. I was like, you're right. But then ultimately I decided like, oh, but like the OG hairstyle's so cute though. And I was like, no, you know what? This is gonna be my signature look. And so I like having long hair. I'm a long hair enthusiast. But lately I've been like really into shorts. I like having short hair. But for now, I really like the long hair. And bonus, I can do like Miku wavy twin tail. I can show you guys right now. Wait. Ta-da! I asked Papa for it because I was like, Papa? We could do something amazing. One of those! Oh my gosh. But yeah, no bald. Bob is very cute. I hope someday we can always update alternate hairstyles. I literally was like crunching down numbers. I was like, do I need this? No, I do not. I don't have a how to say, like a logo yet, a new logo yet, because I was trying to prioritize which ones I really wanted and I thought would like contribute the most and be the best. And logos aren't actually like cheap, and so it's like logos are important. I don't want to like haphazardly like just find whatever and then just do whatever with it, so I might as well hold off on the new logo. Yeah, I really prioritized overlays. I didn't get any either because I was like, I got overlays when I first debuted and I was like, like I don't really use them much anymore because I like my gameplay screens now more clean. I don't want a lot of stuff kind of blocking the game. I just want it to be me, chat, and the game. So I don't really need it. And so I just made my own just talking, and there's a lot of like kind of pay-to-use backgrounds as well, and I thought it would be really funny. At first I was really tempted to be as usual polished and like just have a Sakura themed background and just like splurge on like a Sakura themed background, but I was like, wouldn't it be funny if because of part of my lore I had to move into this box room? And so this is my room. I sleep on the floor, very canon to IRL. And so like I have like chips everywhere. Sorry, I'm breaking lore. I'm breaking immersion, but that's how it is. And I thought it'd be funny to like, you know, just have an upgrade later and be like, hey, I moved out. Everyone was so nice and I moved out because we finally got enough to like move out of our cardboard house. I only have the essentials, my Chikawa and my Vaporeon and my chips and ramen. I don't know if you can see it. It's way back there. I think it's covered by my overlay. But it's just over there. By the way, do you see the art over there? That was from Orenji. If you remember Orenji Noodle, that was their art. Oh, wait, thank you for the super chat, Dawin. I keep trying to rename you Dawn. Dawin. And then in my head, I read you as like Darwin, like Darwin, but like Babu, like Darwin. Darwin. The bob haircut goes hard, but I might be fine. It's different. Yeah, I was like, this would be really iconic. Like, you know what I mean? Because I was like, oh, does it convey personality-wise that I have like long wavy hair? Then I was like, no, it's so cute. Let's keep it. The cardboard box house looks good. You can even color it easy. You can even paint it. If you can see, there's like a chicken motif on that box. I made sure to showcase that. The fabled spicy noodles. Yeah, chips and ramen. Yeah. You know, a girl's gotta eat. No, I'm more impressed with what the hell is holding up the box ceiling. Magic. Power of friendship. Don't think about all that silly stuff. Don't worry, chat. They're pretty sturdy boxes, you know, they're really high quality boxes. All those empty boxes on the floor. They're, excuse me, that is my floor as well as my, you know, my table. Excuse you. What is it? Yeah. What is new 自己紹介? Self-introduction? We need to think about that together. Because back then, I was like, Spring Swan, and I scribble squawk and squan, so it's like alliteration. I don't know what I would say for like, mingle, like for a flamingo. You guys think of one for me, please. I don't even know. Boxes are actually made by saltwater pressing, so very fitting. Wow, for a flamingo house, really? Box so high quality. Oh my gosh, wait. Box so high quality, gravity itself stops working. Being held up by masking tape and hopes and dreams. That's so funny, I should have said that. Yeah, it's being held by masking tape and hopes and dreams. Stare, what are you staring at? Darwin or Dawn is cool. Darwin is cool too. Darwin was sort of the inspiration of my username. Oh, I got it. I'll just do Darwin. I don't want to butcher your name because I don't think your name is Dawn at all. Like, I don't know if it's like Dawn, but I'll just call you Darwin. I'll get used to it. Darwin. Thank you so much. I also saved the old clips in case you decide to private the VODs. I got you, man. I'll keep your history for future generation. Got to think of a new one? Yeah, I gotta think of a new catchphrase. Con Seagull? Bruh. No, we're not doing this song and dance again. I am a flamingo? What more do you want? Remember when I was a swan, they were like, oh, you're a flamingo. Now that I'm a flamingo, no, actually, you're a seagull. No, I'm a flamingo. That is final. That is the canon. Hello, Mingo Morning. Hello, Mingo Morning would sound good, but it's only for morning, right? I rarely stream in the morning. I'm just gonna gaslight people. Be like, don't you live in the Philippines? It's all, you know that catchphrase that like business people, quote unquote business people like to say is like, I always greet you morning no matter the time of the day because to me, the morning never stops. That's what they say. They're like, good morning. Oh, are you wondering why? Oh my gosh. Sorry, my controller fell. Why? All of a sudden? I'm sorry. Whoopsies. I don't know why it fell. Maybe it's all the wires and I'm like kicking off the wires. And they're like, do you know, what are you're thinking? Why am I greeting you good morning? Am I crazy? No, I just think that the morning never stops for a businessman or a businesswoman like me. Hello, Kiki! Hello! Nice to see you! Nice to meet you. Username lore goes deep though. I love lore. Lore is equal to aura. You can just be Miss Worldwide and just say good morning no matter what time it is. It felt or she dropped it. I don't know, chat. Self-introduction needs to explain who she is though. Yeah, I gotta be like, I'm a flamingo. Spring flamingo. Spring flamingo isn't really suitable for alliteration because it starts fundamentally with different words. She says she's a flamingo, but she's kind of giving swan. What? Please don't say that. I'm devastated. Hello, Nana. If is burb and is pink means flamingo, flamingo. Truth. That's true. I don't know how many VTubers retweeted your debut. I found you because of another VTuber. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm thankful to that to that VTuber. I don't know. I think a lot of people in my standards, a lot of people did retweet my debut tweet, I believe, and even more retweeted my post debut. I think it just makes sense. That's what I was nervous about, is because like I think one of the ways to get people interested in you is to show them your design, because then people will be like, oh, I like your design, I should check you out sometime or something. But I didn't want to do that because as much as it is for the new fandom, it's also for my existing community who stuck with me this whole time. And I was like, what am I debuting for if I just reintroduce myself and I already showed my model, right? Like my community already knows me. They already know my like debut like shenanigans of me being like, oh, these are my likes, these are the games I play and stuff like that. So I wanted to still also be entertaining for my current viewers. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grit my teeth. What is it? What's the saying? Grit my teeth and bear it. And so I was like looking for so many ways. I was like, I could only make so many trailers. I was like racking my head, being like, how am I gonna keep you know, interests high and just like make trailers, you know? And then I was like, there's only so much I can do without showing my model. So I was like, I'm just gonna have fun with it. Right, Metaphor? Gordon knew his bourbon was pink indeed. You knew the real Megu. Fanatic Flamingo. Fanatic Flamingo sounds pretty good, right? Flaming Flamingo. Flaming Hot Cheetos. I'm gonna give it some thought after work's report done. Yeah, we should talk about it more. What's a good one with the letter F? That's what I was thinking. If you never leave the box, you'll never know what time it is. So surely morning greeting will be fine. Why do we still have seagull emotes still? It's because it's pretty funny, right? I have to like commission a redo of that, but with flamingos. I have to redo it. For now, that's a placeholder. Because the emotes, like, oh my gosh, guys, I wanted so many more emotes, but I was like, I'm running out of I'm running out of budget, guys! Oh my gosh, and I had to like, there was so much more I could have commissioned from that artist, because they had like, it was to be completely honest, transparent, it's like your character here. So they'd have a lot of choices. There were other choices that I could have picked that I was like, oh, this is fun. I genuinely, half jokingly, I got the set because of that bochi emote of her like convulsing convulsing, like, it's not a bochi emote, but like a bochi-esque of like just convulsing Megu, and I was like, that is so me. I was like, okay, I'm doing calculations in my head, being like, okay, this seems fair, because it's also animated and PNG. So if you get a custom emote and it's like animated, it's so much, and so this was a very good deal in my opinion. I think sometimes like I feel bad because like, oh, it's just your character here, but I think like your character here's are very fun, and like YCH, like they're very amazing, and it doesn't, you know, the artist is still amazing. So I think it's great that they're offering this kinds of option, and so I'm so grateful. I got it back and I was like, oh, they did amazing. My only annoyance is that the still PNG isn't in the service, so only Nitro users can use them. Wait, really? I'll add the PNGs, then I'll add the PNGs. I think I only added the animated one because I was like, why would anyone want to use the PNG if they can use the animated one? I forgot that only Nitro can use it. I thought that Nitro you can't use it if like you go to another server or something. Like you can't use the server's emotes in another server. I must have been mistaken because I've never had Nitro, so I don't really know specifically what Nitro does. Oh, thank you for the follow, Cherry Cherubic. Thank you. The seagull screaming with laser eyes in the mood, though. I say keep it. I gotta recommission the artist. That did that. I was like, this time, can you do it with flamingo? Distinctively a flamingo. Animated ones are Nitro exclusive. Dang, Nitro gets everything. I also was so annoyed because I kept trying to like, I was recording my model, being like, oh yeah, look at all that movement on the wings. And I was trying to send it to friends. And Discord kept being like, that file's too big, that file's too big, that file's too big. I was like, I had to like re-record so many times and make it shorter and shorter every time. And to be like, I gotta like speed run my expression. And be like, your video's too big. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you want from me, Discord? I just want to share a cool video with my friends. I was like, oh my god, whatever. I'm not buying Nitro. You can't make me. I was like, no, thank you. I'm gonna go re-record the video. Can use animated and stills in all servers. Oh, you're so pink and pretty. I had to come drop some support. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I see your PFP are also very cute and pink and pretty. Pink VTubers and pink lovers unite. I'm sorry, my nose. Honestly, yesterday I was like feeling a bit under the weather and I was like, no, I have to sing. I can't sniffle. I can't sniffle. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. What? Solulu? Solulu? Delulu is that Solulu? Thank you, Solulu TV. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sorry, am I yapping about unnecessary stuff again? What was I? What was our purpose? Another thing I want to talk about is that before I debuted, someone called. Wait, let me pull up their name. Let me pull up their name. Someone called TraceXMT followed me on Twitter before I debuted, and then I was like, interesting. I don't do it for all of them, but I do. Oh my gosh, I forgot that. I forgot the raid had that voice. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Wait, thank you, Mok. Thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh, invasion. Thank you, Mok. I know what you were playing. It was a Cinderella Master again. It was the anniversary. Was it the 9th? I don't remember very well. My brain dead. You're so fabulous. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Greetings. Hello, JLS Creations. Some of you may know me. Oh, hello, it's Ski Plushie. Hello. Some of you may know me. I drop by in Max stream sometimes to just kind of troll. To be completely honest, I do lurk sometimes in Makmak streams because Makmak has a redeem where I can make him play Valorant. So I'm like gearing up those points, you know. This is mega shit. I am not a pink pigeon. I'm a flamingo. Do not trust him. Oh my gosh. Go away. Stop that. You can't make me do anything. Oh, oi, Pinoy gali. Uy. Yes, I'm Filipino. How did you know? How did you know? Paano mo na alam? Ito ba? Pero hindi ko masyadong nagtatagalog kasi yung mga Pinoy, parang stereotype, pero yung mga Pinoy minsan mga judgerist. Judgmental. Tapos hindi ako taga Maynila. Kaya yung Tagalog ko, yung dialect namin hindi Pipino. Kaya hindi ako masyadong nagtatagalog kasi pinagtawanan ako. Yung sabi nila, ba't ganun yung pagtatagalog mo? Parang wala namang nagtatagalog na parang ganun yung grammar. Tapos yung pronunciation mo parang hindi taga Philippines. Literally, I have been mistaken for like a Filipino that's living abroad. No, I'm still stuck here, guys. Literally, I had a PH VTuber. I had a PH VTuber in my DMs be like, oh yeah, I was like, where did you order that? Because I thought they were in the Philippines because their Tagalog was so good. Their Tagalog better than me, bro. Their Tagalog's better than me. And I was like, where did you order that? I thought they don't ship to the Philippines. And I'm like, they don't. I'm in the US or something abroad. And I was like, oh, okay. And they were like, yeah, you can just order it. I'm like, no, I'm in the Philippines. They're like, what? You're in the Philippines? You sound foreign. I'm like, no, I'm still here. I'm still here. And I was like, I thought you were in the Philippines. And they were like, no, man, I'm not. Like, you speak better Tagalog than me, bro. I'm so ashamed. I gotta practice that Tagalog. But then when I try to do it, I get laughed at. And I know it's just like, because Filipinos, it's kind of like a very normalized thing. It's not meant in malice. It's just like, oh, bro, your Tagalog is so funny. It's not like malicious. But I still get self-conscious. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna stop speaking Tagalog. Oh my gosh. I once went to Manila for like a competition for school, and yeah, I was Tagaloging, and people were like, and I'm like, okay, okay, I guess. Same tayo, girl. Oh my god, yeah, I need to practice my Tagalog. I need to practice my Tagalog, so I'm not too embarrassed anymore when I speak Tagalog. I think you can understand me, but there's like something off about my grammar, I think. I need to watch more. But then I watch like Filipino shows, but it's like, you know, watching Japanese shows where it's like nobody talks like that in real life. Like in Filipino media is like so melodramatic. They're like, "Ba't mo naman ako?" And like they're like so like, alam ko naman na kasalanan ko. It's always like stuff like that. They're like always like kind of crying at each other, being like, oh my gosh. No, and then like also like there's a lot of plot points where it's like rich family, poor family, and the rich family would always be like konyo. I think that's why a lot of people like assumed that I was rich kid when I was younger. People kind of still do assume. I would be so like I would be so triggered low key because like it's kind of like when you work hard for something and then you get accused of being nepo baby. That's kind of how it felt like, being like, oh god, I wish I was a nepo baby. Someone get me into those, you know, high paying best positions without having to go through 50 interviews, man. Take me there. But it's kind of annoying being like, no, I just watched a lot of English shows and picked up an English accent. I'm not rich, bro. Bro, you're richer than me. It was like, you're literally... Oh my god. It was crazy. But, okay, sorry. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? What was that? What was I talking about? I was talking about something that led to this conversation. You aren't nepo, but you're baby. But yeah, like my Tagalog is not like in Filipino movies. Oh yeah, it's like Filipino movies, like the rich family is always speaking English. In Tagalog movies, 19%. I don't know, I haven't watched recent Filipino media, but like English is kind of associated with wealth and like being smart. Like if you speak English, you're like, oh, you're smart, you're like really rich or something. And when you're konyo, like when your Tagalog is kind of konyo, like there's like a well, you know, in your Tagalog, like it's kind of like a lot of people will kind of assume that you're like came from wealth. And honestly, if I did come from wealth, I would be like, yeah, man, sorry. But it's frustrating when you're not that, like you're not in a privilege. Oh, okay. Oh no, I was still privileged. I wasn't like piss ass poor. But like people are like assuming so many things, and I was like, no man, no, please don't. I'm working so hard right now, please do not assume that about me. Oh my gosh. It's like when you work hard for like to get in a job or something, it's from your own efforts, or like you're an underdog, but then people assume that you're just kind of getting in through like just you had it easy. I was like so triggered. I was like, please don't say that about me. Dear Valley Girl accent. Hi, I actually don't know. I ask my mom every day, what are we for? No, your mom. Oh my gosh. No, there is no correct answer for that. It's just a universe. The universe. It's like the gotcha of life. You know, life is just a big gotcha. It's on her Discord, on her clips. I'll be lurking. Still haven't finished my Zoom meeting. Hey yo, finish your Zoom meeting. It's okay. Thank you for the lurk. She hates it that I have it's. Thank you for the follow, by the way, both of you, JL, S Creations and Utsuki Plushie. Utsuki Plushie has such a cute name. You're like my favorite white girl! Excuse me! Huh? Life is a gotcha. Love it. Yeah, life is a gotcha, and you gotta work with what you have, you know? Guess we have to call you Flamego now. Flamego. I looked it up last night because I did a introduction, right? I did an introduction in Tagalog, and I was like, what's the Tagalog for flamingo? And I just said flamingo. just hardened it in Tagalog, oftentimes the F turns into a P. Flamingo. But guess what? I looked it up and it's right. It's either flamingo or flamenco. So I was right, bro. Everybody was like, Lemao, not the flamingo. And I'm like, it is flamingo though. Google said the Tagalog for flamingo is flamingo. Hello, Lucienta. Hello. But yeah, I'm really happy with my current design. Oh yeah, the Twitter thing. Sorry. The Twitter thing was like I was shaking in my boots because someone on Twitter followed me pre-debut, pre showing the model, and I didn't even, at some point I was cheeky and I put my new artist, my new mama, in my bio as well as on my YouTube like description, and I was just like, shh, if you noticed, don't say anything. But I was cheeky and did it. But even before that, someone followed me. Their name is TraceXMT. And then I occasionally, when someone follows me, I just kind of go to their profile and like kind of snoop a little bit. And literally it had said VTuber enjoyer keeping track of Kama Meshi Gogo's VTuber family since 2025. And I was like, how did they know? How did they know? I sent a screenshot to my girlies. I was like, girls, I'm so cooked. Guys, so cooked. Of course, when I revealed parts of the model, it was easy to guess because like it was kind of like an open secret. Because Mama's art style is so distinct. It's one of the things I love about them. It's just like you can notice right away. I love art like that, where it's like I love art period, but like I'm especially attached to like Mama's art. I like art in general. It's like they have a very distinct style. Like it's truly like personalized, right? And if you see an artwork made by that artist, you can be like, oh yeah, clocked it, that is them. I know who made that. And I love art like that, but I especially am so attached to Kama Meshi Gogo Mama's art, because way back then, I already told the story before, but I'll tell it now too. But actually, before my 1.0 debut, I always had my heart set on them. And I actually messaged them, but they were very booked at the time. And when I asked like if I wait, they were like, I'm so booked, like I'm booked even like a year from now. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I was willing to wait. I was like, if I are you taking a wait list? And they're like, I'm so sorry, I can't promise anything because I don't know like if I will open commissions after the 1 year. I might rest for a while. And I was like, dang, I can't like in light of my community, I was like, oh, but it's not guaranteed that I'm gonna get in if I waitlist, you know? So I was like, oh, in light of my community, especially Mama is such a big artist, right? I was like, oof, okay, pivot. We can't, like, you know, I had to pivot. But then, I don't know why. I genuinely don't know what triggered it. I think it was just like my want to have Mama as my artist. I don't know, like, I think I was shifting through my emails and then I realized, like, I mean, Mama replied. I messaged a lot of artists, but a lot of them didn't respond to me. I'm sure they're booked, their schedule, and then emails can get confusing, especially when you're indie artists and you're doing work, you know. A lot of them didn't respond, but Mama responded, and I was like, it's been a couple years. What if I message them? And then they said, like, okay, for now, I'll put you on my waitlist. And then they were like, I'll contact you when for like an update on our arrangement. And then when they contacted me, and then while I was waiting, I was like, you know how like when you want to propose a little something with someone, I guess it's kind of like very professional, I guess, or it takes a load off their shoulders if you have a plan. If you have a plan or proposal in place. Like, you can't just say, I want to start a business. And they're like, okay, what kind? And you're like, I don't know, just any business. So it's like, want to plan a business, this is what I want, blah, blah, blah. So they didn't give me a yes. Like, as I read it, they were like, we'll see. But in the middle of waiting, I sent them my mood board. was like, hey mama, in case like you're wondering what the work would be like, you know, like just kind of to give you an idea of what it'd be like if we made something, you know. And then I sent them a mood board that kind of like with notes. I Google translated notes, and I was like a page PDF. Be like, this is what it's gonna be like, blah 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 blah. Because I really loved how they drew, especially winged characters. I was so in love. And then by like the next time they contacted me, they had a draft. They all me like, hey, I have a draft ready, by the way. This is my response. And I was like, and I was like, there's no way I can like not go for it now. I can't. My prayers are answered, and I was like, let's go. Yeah, the avian is so burb. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I became me. Mama Mingo. Yeah, Mama locked in for me. She did so good. Twitter stalker real. I don't know that artist or any other VTubers. I'm so glad they were able to create the new model. It looks so fire, so avian, so flamingo. Yeah, I was so grateful to Mama because I was like overthinking and being like, oh my gosh, like, I literally like, what if I'm annoying them? Because whenever they give me like an update, I'd have something to say about it. I'd be like, okay, but then I would sandwich my my feedback. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. Also, can we change this? Also, I love it so much. But I was being genuine because I really do love their art and them. I'm so proud to be their child now. And I hope to make them proud and you guys proud and all my Papa and Mama. And then I also was like, I knocked on Papa's door and I was like, Papa, I'm asking for a friend. Are you accepting commission? They're like, Megu, you have something to tell me right now? I'm like, I'm planning on rebranding. And then I gave them a list of like, this is what I want to happen. And they were like, oh my god, Megu. Megu. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow. Razilicious. Dang, Razilicious art. Thank you for the follow. Mega sending a list of demands. I was polite, okay? Papa, I'm more casual with Papa. I'll be like, Papa. They're like, what do you want, Meg? What is it? And I was like, is there a way you can make? Because I was like, I want my new model to be very expressive. Can you please make that for me? And they were like, and then I told them like, can you make the wings move? And they were like, the what now? And they're like, if you want the wings to move, you're gonna have to tell your mama. This is like so parent coded, or family so parent coded. Be like, can I go ask your mom? Can I go ask your dad? But I was like, Papa, can you make my wings move? For those of you who haven't seen it yet, these are the wings. As you can see, there's a lot of feathers, and it can do a little cool something like, okay, let me just, like this. It can do this. And this took so much. I saw like Papa do a whip. Papa sent me a whip video with all the little buttons and all the little pendulums, and I was like, that is crazy. And I was like, I love it. And they were like, yeah, I worked really hard for it, Megu. I'm so glad you love it. But they were like, you're gonna have to ask your mama to cut it like this. And then Mama was like, oh my, that might make it longer if I cut it that way. Papa, I am so grateful. I will glaze Papa and Mama to the moon and back. They are so amazing. To anyone watching who is interested or has a friend or knows anybody who's interested, I would vouch for them 1000%. Papa, I was like, how would that be cut? Like, how would I tell it? And then Papa was like, I'll make a PDF guide so that you can send it to your mama. They made like, it was like what seemed like 1,000 pages with like visual illustrations of how it's supposed to be cut. Because it's like kind of complicated layer wise to be able to make me move like this. Oh, Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Brom Skull. But yeah, it was so complicated. And then I sent it back and Mama was like, this is gonna take a while. Maybe you should look into, you know... It's gonna take a while. And we asked Papa was like, I know I have a friend. Papa's like, I have a friend. We could ask your mama for permission to have that friend kind of dip into this whole process. Of course, with permission from your mama. So we got permission from my mama, and they brought in a third parent. The third parent to help make Papa's job more, I wouldn't call it easier, but more streamlined. And I appreciate all of those so much, genuinely. They did so well. They did so well. But yeah, what else do I have in roll in lore? I guess we were supposed to be talking about other stuff too. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just... I have a notepad for when I forget. I was like, what do I want to talk about tomorrow? I want to organize it so I'm not talking about random things. Still talking about random things. I think I already talked about them actually. I guess writing it down, like I guess like writing it down made it easier for me to remember. I think I got all the points. But yeah, I think that's it actually. Oh, for the teaser and for the debut slides and this overlay, at least the front part of it, I edited it myself. I like graphic design, and so like the video actually was like so a huge undercutting, but I used mostly free assets. I already told you this, but like there's free sound effects, like a public library. It's a Japanese website. I think it's like Sound Library or something. I bookmarked it, but it's like it has a lot of like really like common life like you know sound effects and stuff, and then I would look on YouTube for like copyright free stuff, and then like in itch.io there's a lot of like free backgrounds, like a prison background. I use that. My description in the video, I actually posted the intro video on YouTube if you want to give it a watch if you missed it, or if you want to watch the debut, it's there too. But it's really all there, the credits. Yeah. Besides that, I think waiting for it to announce a fourth Papa. Prison. Oh wait, oh my gosh, it's covering the screen. So true. I'll have to catch one of your next streams being terminally employed. Oh my gosh. Good luck with work, Darwin. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you for all the super chats. I really appreciate it. Bye bye. Oh my gosh, those are weapons. Hello there, Idari. I saw you yesterday. Hello. Hello, Kyokun. Flamingos love to hold out and wave their wings like that too. Yeah. I had the same issue with my artists, and when I asked for changes or revisions, I feel like I was offending them. Was worried about it a lot. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm making more work for them. But I don't want to like, you know, it's a huge undertaking, especially since it's a rebrand for me. It already would be a huge deal if I was like, it was my first time doing all this, but it's a rebrand. I don't want to take it for granted that I have this opportunity, so I don't want to leave any regrets. And no regrets I did have. I no regret. For real now. I'm very proud of you, Megan, and Lord. Well done, thank you. But yeah, I was really like nervous for a lot of this, but I'm so happy. Everything is just perfect, absolutely perfect. I don't know, should I even talk about, I know that 2.0 debut is supposed to be like for like the, you know, the talk about the anime and stuff, like more in depth about the debut. You still want to hear it? I'm gonna go over to the debut. Oh wait, maybe I should. There we go. I should go studio mode first. Studio mode. Oh, there it is. Okay, and I can move this, I think, here. Yeah, I'm so huge. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna go back to my normal my signature hair. There we go. And then I'm gonna have you guys sit on top. Haha. Yeah, I'm gonna move myself over here. I don't know. It was mentioned yesterday. I think the reason why my stream was like over an hour long is because I didn't actually just like skim through them. I don't know. I think this is the page that matters the most. Because I think I kind of already very in-depth discussed this page. And then I think this is the one that we didn't really discuss. It was more about the anime stuff that we really wanted to talk about, right? But yeah, this is my anime list. This list will never end. I kept trying to like think about what I would want to put on the list, and it was endless. So I'm just like I just kind of have a rough like presentation. I'm closing my eyes, listening to good old Megumi Yap. Yippee! I'm actually doing well. I haven't screamed once this stream. But yeah, this is my list of anime. I'm sure like a lot of you already know I yap about anime a lot when I am triggered. Someone will mention an anime and I'm like, oh yeah, let's talk about it. But yeah, this is 2.0 debut. We talk about anime. This is the anime that I like. Shaman King, Skip Beat. Skip Beat is one anime that I wish people knew more of. I feel like you guys would know Skip Beat. I feel like Skip Beat is one of those where it's like it didn't really make a splash, but it should have. I really cried a lot like watching Skip Beat because the storyline is of this girl who's kind of like she has mommy issues, but that's like kind of downplaying it. She has a lot of mommy issues. Why? Because they're old? No, because you're actual anime fans, I believe. Are you not? What do you mean? I watched Skip Beat. That doesn't make me old. What are you talking about? I love Skip Beat. Because you're right. I did read it. Oh my gosh. You know what? How far are you guys in the manga? Can I talk about a certain scene between Ren and Kyoko in the arc where they pretended to be they pretended to be kind of like siblings? There was a scene where they pretended to be siblings, right? And Ren and Kyoko had to like share a room because, you know, the characters that they're kind of playing is like, you know, they're very close siblings to the point of like they're sharing a room and whatever. And then Kyoko is like wearing a very revealing outfit, I suppose. And then she like I don't know if she or like Ren, like there was a bunch of stuff that just dropped on the floor. So she bends over, bends over to pick it up, and then Ren like gets a peek at her, her chest. And he just like does this like praying motion on the bed, being like, "Is God testing me right now?" I'm so sad it's not animated. I feel like season 1 even. Oh my gosh! Wait, just 1 second. Oh my gosh, heading to bed. Oh my gosh, 3:30 a.m. for me. Good night, Mok. Laters, Pink Pigeon Lady. Thank you. Laters, thank you for dropping by, and thank you for the raid again. Oh my gosh, I just realized your wings are biologically accurate. It's not on the shoulder. Yes! That's one of the things that I really love about like the burb like anatomy. People said it being like, oh, it shouldn't be on the back, should be it's not on the shoulder, it's not on like the back and whatnot, right? I was like, that would like people said like it had to be on the sort of hip area, right? I was like, I want that. I was like, Mama, you should put it on there. But I think Mama does that too in their art. They do that too. Yeah. But I just really you're gonna destroy that 10k gold, no problem. What am I hearing? What do you mean? What? It's just a cute little moment. It's like a Kini kilig. I don't know if that's Tagalog or if that's our dialect. Sometimes I get scared to like use a word because I don't know if I've mistaken that word to be Tagalog when actually it's our dialect. So I don't wanna dox myself. For some reason I'm like really scared to reveal my dialect because I'm like, that will narrow down, I feel like, the scope in which people can like dox me or whatever. So yeah, that's why I try my best to like speak Tagalog at the very least. Pinoy pride and all that. But yeah, I talked about how otome games, like, they kind of weird me out. No hate to otome games, okay? I do like their story. A lot of otome games are really, really good. They're really well made. And I did play them a lot when I was like younger, but I think the reason I wanted to play them was mainly because I viewed them as like a story, not in regards to me, but like happening to someone else, and so I could consume it better. But a lot of like otome games these days, like, they're very advanced now, and so I kind of, as I grew up, I think my things have changed. But like, as I like, nowadays otome games are very like well crafted for their like purpose, as in like they're trying to woo the player, right? And it weirds me out. I think I get uncomfortable when affection, especially like romantic affection, is directed towards me. It's not like, ew, I don't like boys being a romantic and whatever, and saying like all these corny lines. I like it, but I get uncomfortable when I get really conscious about the fact that this is happening to me. Like, they're talking to me. Like, the POV nowadays go crazy. They genuinely, it feels like they're talking to you, like they're reaching out to you and stuff. And I'm like, I get uncomfortable. Ultimate games are peak. I have played an Ultimate game before. It was Neko Para. It's free on Steam. It's on archive now though, because for some reason my Wi-Fi was really bad that day and it was just a mess. It was like unwatchable stream. People have preconceptions on Ultimate games where they are like, any visual novel, you don't have to self-insert. Yeah! That's the thing of like, I think I would like Ultimate games as long as I can like stop the preconceived notion that it's directed towards me and I'm just like watching a romance unfold. Then I get like, ah! I'd be like, yeah! Because I do love romance. I do like romance. I think I just like have a lot of experiences where I'm like, I'm uncomfortable when I get conscious, or I became like super hyper aware that, oh, this is like supposed to be directed at me and they're talking to me. But it's like, if I'm watching a romance, I'm like, ah! I'm like, yeah! So I think I would like to give otome games another try, because I do think a lot of otome games have absolutely crazy story, and I think it is criminal that when they get like translated to anime for consumption for people like me, where it's actually like I'm watching it and not kind of like playing as myself. They very much like water it down. Like one of them is like Amnesia. I think I watched the anime and I was like so confused. I was like so confused by the anime. I was like, what is happening? What's happening right now? But I know that a lot of people said like, oh my gosh, the Ultimate game from Amnesia is peak. They said that. And then Uta no Prince-sama was another one where people were like, oh, the lore for Uta no Prince-sama, the game, goes hard. But then you kind of watch the anime, and in my defense, I did watch the anime and I did enjoy it because like the songs are so good. If you watch it for what it is and you're not like digging for like a deeper plot, like, I can still enjoy it, right? I still watch Utapri and I like the songs a lot. But I don't remember a single memorable moment between what's her name? Nanami and all the guys. I feel like the guys have better chemistry with each other. And no, that's not just my brain saying that. I am valid for this. Because the main character is supposed to be like very self-inserty. So I genuinely don't remember a single thing that she says or does that for some reason affects the guys and makes them like her or something. I don't remember it. I think in the I think Amnesia is kind of boring. I haven't played the Ultimate game, so I wouldn't know. But I've heard people say like, "Oh my gosh, Amnesia Ultimate game, banger." I don't know what they did with the anime, but banger. I liked the Amnesia. I like the Amnesia like anime. I got intrigued to watch it because of the. I like the usage of like symbolisms, like for example, tarot cards, or like zodiac. I'm a sucker for those. Alice in Wonderland, like kind of. They use Alice in Wonderland talk like it's like, oh, we're magical boys and we like transform into our special magical guy costume, but it's based off Alice in Wonderland, but they like redesign it and it's like more darker take where it's like we reap ghosts or whatever, like they're called like the invaders or whatever of Wonderland. That's why we call it the Wonderland paradox or something. They do those stuff. I love that. And then they have like Cheshire Cat, like the Mad Hatter, and then they say it in like this really cool voice, being like Madata and stuff like that. Yes, I'm Chudy and I'm otaku and I'm like I love it so much. And then tarot cards, for example, Persona has like tarot card symbolism. Like the fool and stuff like that, like ware wa kage, shin no ware, and they're like gusha, and then they explain the lore behind the like the fool and something like that. Another one that uses tarot cards is Arcana Familia. I really like the heroine in that one. She's kind of cool. She's still kind of like perhaps insertable, but she has a personality. She has like wants, she has like a goal or whatever, and she's really pretty. She's like so pretty and she's so cool, and she kicks people. That sounds wrong. No, but I like when one of my favorite combat styles is like when they do a lot of kicks. I don't know how to explain it. Like Sanji, where their fighting style involves like kicking instead of like punching. I think because it's so cool to me. I don't know why, but truly, Arcana Familia was one of those. It's like a 12-episode reverse harem-ish anime. And it has a lot of like tarot abilities. Like their abilities are related to tarot cards as well. Wait, so Hearts Love You? Taisho X Alice? What is Taisho X Alice about? That seems really interesting. I agree, but Amnesia at the start of the story and piercing the character throughout the story, it's a masterpiece for me. Hwa Rang from Tekken was my fave due to the kick spams. I get it. Tekken mentioned. I don't know if I played Tekken or if I played Dead or Alive. I feel like that is blasphemy to people who play fighting games, where they're like, how could you confuse the two? But I do have experience with fighting games, but my experience is mostly like just me spamming it. And then I've played with Brogu once or twice. Don't play it, but love to watch some competitive matches. Ooh, yeah, it goes crazy. People with their combos, it's so amazing. I actually genuinely am like very enamored with watching people be really good at games like Pokemon competitive or like, you know, fighting games. I've seen clips on Twitter and I'm like, what the heck? How do they even, like, they actually memorize the combo? Meanwhile, me, I'm like, whoa, I hit a combo. How did I do that? Tekken has such a darn absurd story and lore. I love it. Ooh. Fair enough on the Ultimate. I've read too many ones that drag out the story due to amnesia. Oh, I hate amnesia as a trope. Like, I hate it. But I meant the name of the game or the anime is Amnesia. And the reason I was attracted to it at first, or like intrigued by it, is because of how to say the symbolism. It's like Shugokara, where they have like the heart, spade, diamond, clover. Did I say that? Heart, spade, diamond, clover. Yeah, they had that kind of thing. They had that kind of thing on the cover and everything. I was like, ooh, that seems interesting. Segue, I love Shugokara. I don't remember if I finished season 1 or not, but I feel like I watched a lot of it. I didn't get to see the ending. I don't remember the ending. I know that Amu... I actually don't know. I think Amu does end up with like Ikuto. I think I remember, like, maybe I was attracted to Ikuto. I don't know. I think back then I was like, I don't ship Amu with Ikuto. I only ship Amu with Ikuto because I feel like Amu back then, I mean, Amu is very tsundere though. Maybe that's why I wasn't too appealed to her. I don't know, maybe it was a self-insert younger self and I was like, no, Ikuto's mine. But I don't remember. I cannot confirm nor deny why it was that I did not ship Amu with Ikuto. But I didn't hate Amu, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe it's because I shipped her more with Nadeshiko. I was one of those people, I think. I think I shipped her more with Nadeshiko. The blonde guy pissed me off. Is it? What's his name? Tadashi? Honestly, I was like a Utau fan. I don't think it's an unpopular opinion. I really liked Black Diamond more than Amulet Diamond. I think the design was like, I mean, they're both good. Amu is more of the cute route. I think for Amu, my favorite is definitely like Amulet Spade. It's so like nostalgic, like Kokoro Andoku, and it's like Amulet Spade, Amulet Hato. It was so good. I love it so much. Nadeshiko is so cute. I love Nadeshiko. The Nadeshiko reveal blew my mind. I was like, what? I was so happy. Time for me to go enjoy the stream. I get a chat. Thank you for dropping by. Sorry that this is like not concise and not very 2.0 debut-y. I think I'm just like unleashing all my desire to yap with you guys here. Just ignore the characters. I'm fixating on it still has this amnesia problem. I don't like amnesia because it feels like very contrived to me. It's like characters going through the same experiences or having to redo experiences, or it's like a cheap like reset. Writers don't usually understand that amnesia means ego death. The person you were is dead, and it needs to be written with that in mind. Plus the trauma of the new person who inherits your body. Yeah, it's like they kind of just make it like a reset, being like, oh, I remember nothing. Like amnesia, I feel like would be so cool if they like kind of make it deeper. But usually amnesia is just kind of like a cheap, like, kind of like, oh, I don't know what else to do. I guess I'll make them forget all their good memories together and have them reset to day one character and be like, oh, I was a jerk before, but now we like each other after our experiences and I've changed as a person. I'm a better person now. Bam, amnesia. Oh, I'm a jerk again. And now we get to relive the drama and I get to be a jerk to you again. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It's like they revert into like their old person. That's not even how it works. And also it pisses me off that they do that. Usually I don't mind amnesia when it's like kind of like the starting point, like we get to follow someone who already has amnesia. But like usually I guess like that specific way of using it being like, oh, I forgot and now conflict ensues because I forgot. It's like it's just oh, MC couldn't forgot who they were and everything and then regain their memories via magic or something. Honestly, like I think I heard before, like recovering from amnesia is actually like kind of perhaps miraculous. I feel like someone who has amnesia, I believe, in real life. I'm not trying to push real life narrative though, but if you're gonna like, I don't know, amnesia the game, PewDiePie is what introduced me to it. Oh, stories don't even know what the actual amnesia is. New emotes, yes. Kind of fairy tale themed. Ooh, I'll look it up. Taisho X Alice. I knew a guy. Hello, Melo Torres. Hello. Hi, how are you? Hi, John. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Hello. I'm doing good. Very tragic. I knew a guy in our unit who lost his memories after drowning. Saving a kid from a car that ran to a lake. 100% honest here. He lost all the memory of his past family, friends, career in the military. Yeah, it's like very tragic, and it's played off as like a hee hee, I want them to have drama again kind of thing. But it's also, I guess that's with everything. They always play it up for melodrama. I guess, you know, I'm not trying to be logical about it, I guess, at this point. I just hate how amnesia in media makes me feel. I don't know. Like I said, like there's always an exception to every rule, so maybe they'll use it to have something interesting happen. Been learning for a while, but you so real for shipping Amu with Nadeshiko. Yes, hello, thank you for lurking. Yeah, I was like, when they revealed that Nadeshiko was, you know, spoiler alert, cross-dressing. And they were like, Amu-chan, and I was like, hey yo. The dark horse comes running in and freaking smashes the competition, because I didn't ship her with Tadashi or Ikuto at all. Ikuto was kind of weird because I was like, why does he like Amu? And why is Amu like so mad at him all the time? I guess like they were enemies. I don't know. Enemies to lovers. It absolutely was. He was stuck in the army for nearly a year because legally he was locked in. Bro, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Amnesia is like very... I feel like I've read before that amnesia actually, like, you know, it's because of a damage in the brain and you can't really like fix that. Maybe there are rare cases, maybe I'm wrong. I really should stop doing this maybe, of like possibly spreading misinformation. I'm like, I read it somewhere and then I'm like, I can't cite the source, but I think it was in one of our lessons or something where it's like, in real life amnesia is very serious because it's like kind of semi-permanent. I don't know if I'm wrong. And so it's not only stressful for the new person who's like, you know, like with amnesia, but also for the people around them. Kind of like, you know, desperately, like, you know, in some way you kind of like lost that person that was before the amnesia. Are you a med student? I guess you could call me that. I was a psychology student. I still could do med school because it is like a precursor to med school. Everyone in my life, because I am Filipino, everyone in my life, whenever they talk to me, they're like, you know, you're really not gonna do anything with your like degree and like pursue medicine, perhaps? And I'm like, I don't think I want to go to med school. Cause I keep thinking, like, I'm a new self now after I've met everyone. I've gotten out of my, perhaps back then perhaps I would have said yes nonchalantly, being like, this is the way out of the quagmire. I must go to med school and sacrifice 20 years of my life. And then, but now I realize there's more to life and I don't want to have 10 years, 20 years of my life. I respect what the medical staff and people who pursue that, I respect them so much, but it's not easy. It really isn't. It's like really truly not an easy profession. It's not something you can be like, I'm gonna become a doctor. Like, I genuinely don't know if I have that in me. I genuinely don't. I also get very queasy with like blood. I hate getting my blood taken out. I'm such a baby. I don't know if I could ever do that to someone else. Like, I'd probably be shaking trying to draw someone's blood. Be like, I feel like I just can't. I feel like I'm such an anxious person. I cannot have someone's life like depend on me. You know what I mean? Like physically. Like, perhaps, you know, just kind of, always looking for a new therapist. I'm not a therapist. Like, psychology students, they don't got that therapist in them. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Ink Amechi. Hello. 日本人ですか？よろしくお願いします。フォローありがとうございます。はい。今、ほぼ、まあ、アニメの話してるだけで、デビュー後の、なんか、ゆっくり雑談してて、we're just doing chill 雑談 after the debut. Just talking about anything and everything, mostly about anime right now at this moment in time. Actually, no, I'm talking about med school, but アメチーズニュワフニュワフどういう意味? What does that mean? Thank you. But yeah, what was I talking about? Med school, yes. But yeah, I don't think I have it in me. I don't think I have it in me to become like responsible for someone's life. You know, I just can't. I'm not built for that life. Sushi cat life depends on Meg. That's different. That's different. Meg gonna off me with blood test. No, did you know that's still one of my fears? Cause like someone was like, fun fact, you know, if like you have a syringe, like a needle syringe, and you know the thing they do where they squirt it out or something, cause like they're pumping the air out or whatever, from the oh my gosh, I just realized that Makpak has gone to bed and I didn't play the ad. I'll play it next stream. I'll play it next stream. But how to say, like, I heard that if there's air in the needle thing, like the syringe, I don't know why I forgot the word syringe for a second. If there's like air in the syringe and they like pump it into you, like it can cause death? Am I spreading misinformation? Have I come to the point where I read something off of somewhere or get told something and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I heard this and then it's not true? Have I come to that point? Because Momgu used to send me like videos of like, oh, this person said that there's gasoline in our drink, we shouldn't drink this anymore. And I'm like, Momgu, they're literally trying to sell their alternative. You cannot trust this person. They're like, this drink has gasoline, buy mine because mine doesn't have gasoline. I'm like, that is crazy. It is like mass produced. What do you mean? Like the health, they let this person sell this on shelves without checking the health of the freaking. You think they're gonna be like, oh, this is gasoline? You totally sell it to millions of people. 日本人の方なんですか? いえ。日本人ではありません。日本語は少しだけ、喋れますけど、まだ、勉強中なんで、まだまだなんですね。I am not a Japanese. I only know small, little Japanese. It's basically not true. It would have to be a massive amount, dozens of ml of air in one burst would be dangerous. Ah, it can still happen, but it is greatly exaggerated. I see. Storm sorter? I'm pretty sure that is correct. Also, some stuff must go to a vein and other stuff muscle tissue. Getting it wrong can be very bad. Yeah, I just think there's so many things that go wrong, you know? How many languages do you speak? Technically 4, but I will only speak 3 on stream. The amounts of air involved here basically just dissolve into the blood. Of course, if you pump in a big burst of gas into blood, it could be harmful. Oh, yeah. So it's like more, it's kind of true, but it's like one of those things they say where it's like, bro, this banana could kill you. Like, stop eating bananas, it's gonna kill you. But then someone is like, they never mention the dosage. Like, if you eat 1,000 billion bananas, sure, it could kill you. Yeah, too much of everything could kill you. But there'll be fear-mongering, being like, don't eat this, it's bad for you. That's a hard, like a very harmful, like, you know, narrative to push onto people who perhaps are already, like, struggling with health issues and they're getting told fake information. Like, they're not getting enough nutrients because they're like, oh, these healthy foods are unhealthy. Possible, but unlikely. Yeah. I keep telling myself, like, I shouldn't mimic them and be like, oh, I heard that this is bad. And be like, air bubbles in the bloodstream is not good. That's why they always squirt it out. Yeah, that's what I heard too. That feeling when you haven't watched popular anime so you don't get the hype around it. Oh my gosh. Alright, I gotta... Did comment medic training was never a major consideration. Granted, I'm far from being a doctor, but still, like 1 or 2 ml of air in the blood is nothing. Okay, I see it. It's like saying eating fast food is unhealthy. It's true, but I can't really avoid being unhealthy now. Yeah, I guess like it's kind of just like having a balance, because like you can't just hyper obsess over being healthy all the time because that's also unhealthy. 発音がすごく綺麗。すごい。ありがとうございます。本当に、なんか、頑張ってますので頑張ってますので、今は、なんか、文法の方は、あんまり、上手ではないんですけど、発音のところは、今、そこそこ頑張ってます。ありがとうございます。Thank you. But yeah, what was I talking about? I feel like that's gonna be my catchphrase. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? I watched a documentary about flamingos, about how you know that oh my gosh, you don't know this meme. It's not a meme really, but it's like I watched Drew Gooden, and he had this like kind of silly video commentary about the TikTok house or whatever. I didn't watch the actual series, but I watched his video on it. And he was talking about how... Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Not the TikTok house. It was like a Big Brother. I never watched a single episode of Big Brother, whether it's local or like the American or whatever version. I never watched Big Brother. But I guess I subscribe. I don't remember if I subscribed to them or not. I should take a look. But there's this one YouTuber where he like super analyzes all the Big Brother seasons and all the contestants and the winners and how they won and like what strategies they use. It's actually so insane. I didn't know it was like so hard. I was like, I would not survive his day in his house. There's so many mind games. It's like modern day, like noble society levels of like social manipulation and social like mastery. It's like insane. You gotta lie to people. You gotta like be selfish sometimes. It's like crazy. And then they have this like season where it was like girls versus boys at the end because they form alliances in Big Brother, and it was like kind of like boys versus girls alliance, whatever. And then one of the girls, I think her name is like Allie. I think her name's Allie. And then she's like, well, he's not very smart, and he's not very fast, and we don't like him, or something like that. And like that reminded me of that documentary. Is that how you pronounce it? Documentary of that one flamingo documentary where the caretaker was describing flamingos, but they say this endearingly, and they said like, you know, flamingos are not very smart. Like flamingos, they're not very smart creatures, and you know, their survival instincts not the best. Oh my gosh, I gotta change that like note. That Oya is insane. Sakura, Riritio, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Greetings from Toki Planet. The sugar bits have arrived with warm drinks, fresh donuts, and lots of support. Have an amazing stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. I hope you enjoy your stay. It's nice to meet you. I am Mofutari Megumi. I'm a flamingo, and I am so happy to see you. And thank you so much. I'm doing debut 2.0 right now. どうやって言うんでしょうか。アメチさん、ごめんなさいね。私、英語、陰縁の、VTuber なんで、日本語はあんま喋れないかもしれませんが、頑張って、日本語を、練習するので、よろしくお願いしますね。今のところは、日本語は、頑張って、喋ろうと思って、無理。I'm gonna sleep. Okay, good night. Thank you for dropping by. Oh my gosh, wait. I gotta... Konnichiwa. Oh my gosh. Wait, I gotta... Oh my gosh, sorry. It's hard to, like, pull up this chat where it's, like, combined chat. I wanna, like, integrate it into OBS. Not have the sharpest speak on the fly. I can speak Japanese. not the brightest of birds. They're like me for real, Meg. Yeah. Great. Wait, I know the one, Meg. That's all scripted though. It's just an acting gig. I don't know. I actually don't know a lot about. Like I said, like I don't know a lot about Big Brother, so I don't know if they're scripted or not. But like, I watched some episodes before just as BG while I eat. Every summer I eat so many strawberries that by the end of the season I end up being allergic to them. So I make a banana. What? You can get allergic from something from eating it too much? That's crazy. I don't want that. I don't want that. Mai-chan, actually, like, you're really good at English though. マイちゃんって英語めっちゃ上手だもんね。なんかディスコードではなんか JP 雑談をするチャンネルはあるんだけど、すいません、私敬語やめますね。私敬語説明しますけど、私失礼な人ではありませんけど、私は日本語はほぼアニメとかそういうのとかそれから習っちゃったのでアニメだと少年とかそういうのとかなんか敬語とかあんま使えないから私の敬語はとてもなくまずいなんです。だから敬語なしで喋ったらもっと楽に喋れると思ってすいません、本当にディスコードではなんか JP のチャンネルとかいてマイちゃんとジョーが話してるばっかり二人が話してるチャンネルみたいで、だから時に多分マイちゃんは英語のチャンネルに行ってハローみたいななんか寂しいJP のチャンネルでは誰も喋れないからここにいなくちゃごめんなさい、本当に私頑張らないと、なんか読み書き頑張らないとOh my gosh. わたで言う、私、わたで言う、私、さくらです。よろしくお願いします。はい。Just know a little Japanese, so that's the least I can write. I can't even write. Guys, I can't write Japanese or read Japanese. I need to step up my game. I feel so bad because I have a JP only Discord channel because I had, one or two people who were JP who joined in and they were like, oh, I don't know English. And I was like, okay, I'll make a JP channel for you guys. And then I never spoke there because I'm bad at reading and writing. I have to like Google Translate it. It was supposed to be what this is. So I have to Google Translate it. I have to step up my game and lock in and like learn reading and writing. My English relies on talent Google Translate. Oh, but you're doing so well though. Is Google Translate that advanced? I think you're doing so well. I feel like I'm the worst person to learn from in terms of Japanese to English. Like if someone is trying to learn English in their JP, I'm the worst person for it because I talk really fast and I do a lot of slangs. So it's not... And English is very hard. It's like very hard when you're trying to learn it because the rules get so confusing. But I guess that's like every language ever. Where it's like some rules when you're not a native, they're like, why? Explain it. And the native is just like, I don't know, that's just how it works, man. That's just how it is. I learned from a Japanese game that's really good. I think I've seen, a lot of games where it's like, they gamify learning Japanese. I'm thinking of looking into one or two to play on stream, maybe. I don't want to be the one to say, flamingos are not intelligent, but you can see how people can call them stupid birds. Yeah. But they get really panicked and nervous. They just get scared of every little thing. You're quoting. Yes, that is the literal documentary that I watch. You should send me more documentaries of flamingos or other birds even. I'm such a LARPer because I'm the flamingo, but Joe knows more about flamingos than me. That's the one they said like they get really panicked and nervous and they get just scared of every little thing. Your shadow will scare them, the wind will scare them, ducks will scare them. I don't know if this is the actual accent. I'm just putting an accent to it. Documentary accent. I don't remember the actual accent, but I know that they said that, and I was like, wait, that's like me! And I was like getting sold more and more, being like, maybe I am a flamingo. Sashingo is pretty fun. Ooh, but I think I've heard of that. Like, you take pictures and then they tell you what the picture is in Japanese. It's difficult. そう、なんか難しいよね。なんか、英語はもともとから、最初から、最初から日本語じゃなくて、英語喋れない人は、英語を習ぼうとして、なんかルールとかね、なんかね、新しい言語でしたっけ？とにかく英語を習ぼうとしたら、ルールとかいろんなことあるんだけど、混乱することが多いんだよね。なんでって聞かれたら、なんか英語を喋ってる人に、なんでそうなるの？わかんない。ただ、そうなっちゃっただけなんだから。わかんない。説明できない。Like, why is it like this? Why is English so confusing? And you're like, I don't know. It's just been that way all my life. Oh, Vanilla! Hello! Oh my gosh, hi! Amazing artist Vanilla in chat. Thank you for dropping by. Hello on Twitch. I'm always scared and anxious. I can relate to Flamingo. Yeah, that one. Hydrate, thank you! Oh my gosh, Rika! Thank you by the way yesterday for the bits. That does sound like Meg. Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, maybe I am a flamingo. And thank you for the stretch and posture check. Look, Clover, I'm gonna drink water now. I'm sucking the life out of this plastic bottle. Sorry, it's a reused plastic bottle. Don't come at me. It's a reused plastic bottle. You know how we are when you buy, like, Coca-Cola! I shouldn't say that word. Coca-Cola, it's like a liter, and we're like, it's too waste to throw away. So we reuse it for, like, water. Usually we fill it with water and put it on the fridge so that we have cold water. But today, I just have it not as cold. But it's like, you'll like, you know, like, and then the bottle, I thought you could hear it, so I thought I'd explain myself. Hear the plastic be like, like doing that. And I'm like, like, sucking, drinking. Anyway, posture check. We indeed could hear it. I was like, it's a plastic Coca-Cola bottle with water in it. Imagine I just chug a 1.5 liter of Coca-Cola, like, oh my god, what you drinking there, Megan? What you drinking there? I'm hydrating with Coca-Cola. Oh my god. There is like a meme that Coca-Cola original. Oh my gosh. Hey yo, we could also hear Brief Goo? What do you mean? Don't listen to my breath. I was like testing out my mic. I think I readjusted my settings because I was like, oh, it's like cutting off my voice. Because if I get too close to the mic, I don't get tracked as well. I get like blocked and my tracker is like, where'd she go? Where'd she go? And so I like lowered the noise gate, but now the downside is like if I breathe, you can hear it. I hate that. I feel so sorry for breathing. Sorry for breathing. I gotta move away from my mic whenever I sniffle a lot too. I don't know, I have allergies often. It sucks because I would prefer that we don't use the AC. I am a no AC kind of gal. I like having just no AC. But nowadays it's so hot. It's so hot that if we don't turn on the AC, it's like I can't. I am dying if we don't turn on the AC. The Philippines is on fire, okay? If we don't AC, I am going to melt into a puddle on stream, okay? And I'm next to the PC. It's even more hot, okay? And not even the electric fan, and the electric fan is loud, so not even the electric fan can save me. I have streamed multiple times before this summer, just no raw dog, no electric fan, no AC, because to me it was like cool enough, you know? I'm confused. Is the model flat or not? It is flat. It is flat. I didn't request this, by the way. I don't think I requested it because in my original one, I requested that I would have modest chest, and then I requested my rigger no jiggle. My mouth don't jiggle. It folds. But this time I didn't request it. Mama just did it all to himself. And guys, lore drop once again behind the scenes. It was so flat. I didn't notice that it has like a bit of a window. You know what I mean? Access to that place. It was so flat in the sketches. But then I was like, but what if I cover it? It's not as good design wise. I tried editing to like cover it and I was like, oh, it's not as good. It like looks so good this way. So you know what? It's just tasteful. It's just tasteful. I don't think it's necessarily like supposed to be like, you know that K-pop song, why you gotta think nude, your view's so rude. So that's just my motto now. I didn't even notice. I was like, we're just not gonna point it out. And I'm so happy, actually. I'm so grateful. In debut, nobody mentioned it. It was like, oh yeah, she's I was like kind of nervous about that. But then nobody mentioned it. I was like, oh my gosh, I love my community. I love my community. Modest, okay. Vanilla! I back then you made art of me on my birthday and I kicked myself in the butt. I was like, oh my gosh, why did I not check my art tag? I was like, back then I was like, what's the point of checking? No one gonna make art of me. And it wasn't that sad. I just never really, I didn't want to hyperfixate on it because like the opposite would have been like checking it every day and be like, oh nobody, there's no update, you know? So like just kind of like forget it exists for a moment. There was that point in time. And so I only discovered it months later. I was like, no, you made art and I didn't see it. I was so late in like retweeting it. But I did message Vanilla and I was like, can I use it as thumbnail? And they were like, here's HD copy of it, Miss Megumi. And I'm like, ah! and then I would see your timeline. It was all just like very tasteful artworks of so many VTubers. And I'm like, oh my god. Vanilla was so nice to my artwork. Everyone was like, oh my god. It looked like you were drinking from a hamster water bottle. Honestly, not a lie. I'm just lurking. The debut's really good. Mega congrats again. Thank you. Gotta go. It was amazing to see you. Good luck on your debut stream. Have fun. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna stay hydrated. Thank you for the raid again. I love that outfit. Feels magical girl inspired. Yeah, it is very much a magical girl inspired. A lot of my mood board was just like magical girl, especially the staff and everything. It's just so I just really like that a lot. We already have so many big boba girls here. I am all boobs are good boobs, but I am flat boob supremacy. I will reveal now. I feel like back then be like, oh, I'm mad. They're calling me flat board. But I'm like, you know what? Am I actually mad? Or am I just getting rage baited? I'm not actually mad, am I? I don't think I'm mad. I like him flat. What am I? What? I like him modest. I like him flat. I went from being like, I like him modest to being like, actually, I like them flat. I like them flat. And I'm proud of that. I am proud to be I'm like, go girl, give us nothing. I'm like, gladly. I'm giving you nothing right now. I feel like the model is more flat, but like the clothes have volume, make it look like it's padded on the side. Yeah, I feel like there is still kind of like a cleavage situation because of the fit of the dress. Do you see how like it looks like my waist is so cinched because of the design of the dress, because of the flamingo like over here, like there's a triangle, so it looks like I have like the tiniest waist in the world. But if you look closely, it's like, oh, it's still tiny though. It's still tiny. Mama cooked so hard with my design. I'm so happy. I am so happy with it. Let me just pull up the art that everyone made, the prediction art. I said everyone. It's like prediction art. Let me go ahead on Twitter and save them. Hehe. Here it is. Literally Gamma posted the art, and I was gagged because it was like 90% kind of correct. I feel like I was like, Gamma didn't predict the openness of the dress, because I've always been kind of like, no exposure please. I was like so covered up in my old model because I specifically asked for it, because back then I was so afraid of like being like attracting that kind of crowd. So I was like, I would like for me to show zero skin, hands covered, legs, socks. I was like, no room for skin, no ankle, no nothing. But I'm happy with my community. I trust everyone to be very respectful, you know. And if they're not, then bye. So I was like, I was more comfortable with just like going with what I thought was like super cute. You spoiled a lot. That's what my brother said, okay? I showed him Gamma's thing because I was like so gobsmacked. I was like, oh my god, I was like wheezing. And he was like, you showed too much. Because I kept asking him, I was like, do you think I'm showing too much in this like trailer? Do you think I'm showing too much? He's like, I guess it's okay. And then I was like, okay, I'm posting it now. Gamma posted it, I was like, he was like, nope, you revealed too much. I tried so hard not to reveal my, like, I was so holding back trying to reveal my head wings, because if I did, people would clock that I was a flamingo. People would absolutely clock. Like, I think half the time I was like, oh, they're just memeing. They're just being like, oh, you're a flamingo. But they're just memeing. They don't actually think I'm gonna be a flamingo. But then if I show this, I feel like you would clock that I was a flamingo. So I tried hard not to show that or anything that would, like, give it away. But this is the prediction art. Oh my gosh, sorry. This is the prediction art. I feel like the model is more flab. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Brogo protecting his sis. They're gonna call you Swan. No! She was barely containing herself. I had to reveal something. I had to give the people, I had to give the masses something. Like, I needed them to be intrigued enough to come to my debut, you know? This was the prediction art, and genuinely, the only thing that is here is like that there's no like flamingo stuff, but it's so close. It is so close. Even the skirt, the way that it's like a fluffy, like kind of like tutu-esque skirt was like spot on. Absolutely. And just so like 90% every time, man, every time I reveal too much and Gamma comes out with the art and I'm like, oh heck, I revealed too much. Gamma clocked me. Oh my gosh. I love that there's a lot of asymmetry in my design too. Talking about like my design, like I already finished my design, but then I started seeing a lot of people just kind of like bashing VTuber designs with a lot of asymmetry, with a lot of complicated aspects to it, and I started thinking, man, like, what if people don't like my new design? But I love it so much. I love it so much. And there's always like that anxiety of like people, it's all at that time I saw so many people rebranding, and then there would always be like a tweet made where there was like people who would be like, oh, like I prefer the, sorry, I gotta charge. There we go. I prefer the old model. Oh, you suck now, and being like that. And I honestly, I kind of feel where you're coming from of being like, oh, yeah, like nostalgia, you know, or like people have their likes and dislikes and whatnot, like sentimental attachment to it. I get it, I really do. But like, I was so nervous about getting told to my face, being like, oh, we prefer old Mega. Yeah, you suck now. And then like, people saying like, oh, asymmetry in like VTuber design is so last year. Like, people would say that, and I am a sucker for asymmetrical design. Like having mismatched socks, oh, give it to me. Mismatched gloves, the jacket, one of them hanging over the other shoulder, one of them not. Asymmetry is so good in design, in my opinion. Even my head wings, like, at first it was symmetrical, and then I sent Mama an image of, like, it was a blue archive girl with, like, I like in Blue Archive, they have a lot of designs where the wings is like kind of part of the hair. So I sent that to Mama, and then I was like, one of them has like a kind of a curled wing. And then she sent me back this where it's kind of like a droopy on one side. And I was like, that's so like goofy and silly and kind of like dummy. And it's so cute. And I was like, I'm gonna keep that. It's not what I initially had in mind, but I was like, that's kind of cute, actually. So I kept that. But as you can see, it's amazing. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing prediction. You nailed it. Another prediction was by Angular Circle. Here we oh my gosh, sorry. Oh my gosh, I love the expression on this one so much. Like, genuinely, I love it so much. And the lines, though. The lines are insane. Like, actually insane lines right here. Like, I didn't know VTuber fashion drama. Sorry, I was reading via the screen. Fashion drama was a thing. Yeah, I think that Twitter was I feel like Twitter was listening to the voices inside my head and chose to feed on that. Oh my gosh, I keep insulting Twitter. I keep throwing shade at Twitter. Twitter has been very good to me lately, and I'm throwing shade. No, but like, I feel like Twitter has like an algorithm. Or like all the algorithms really like, they kind of push you content that feeds into your worst fears or like makes you angry so that you're kind of compelled to like engage with it and be like, rah, 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 like argue with people or something. And so I was getting scared out of my mind, being like, oh, people don't like they were listing things they didn't like about VTubers. They're like, huh, name one thing about a VTuber that you absolutely hate and you're sick of seeing. And then they listed things and then it was in my design. I was like, ah. But that's totally fair where it's like people have their own opinions. I shouldn't have engaged with it, but sometimes you can't help it. You're like, oh, why are they saying these things? You know, it's like, oh, deserve Twitter stuff. Twitter keeps feeding me negative content and politics and I never even... Yes! I feel like they do it because like they wanna get ya, you know? Every design has its advantages and disadvantages after all, but this design matches your voice and vibes. I think it's good. I was so glad. I was like, sometimes I would puppet my model and be like, I feel so bad that she ended up with me kind of sometimes because I'm like, I think she would thrive with like a much cuter voice. I was like, my voice isn't cute enough for her. I'm not good enough for her. I'm so happy you said that. Thank you. There's a lot of like noise when it comes to rebranding, especially. And so it's kind of like, I'm so glad that the debut. Hello, Sadie! Hello! Did you see, by the way, the Danganronpa gameplay that I did? I'm so sorry it took me so long. Thank you for staying for as long as you did to witness that. Sadie was, one of my OG viewers that really, like wanted Danganronpa gameplay, and I was like, okay, and I bought it on sale, and then I didn't play it for years. I was like, I don't know why. I think I was getting scared, and maybe I do have ADHD symptoms. I don't want to self-diagnose and say I have ADHD, but I do have, I feel like, very similar, like, ADHD symptoms sometimes where I get really distracted, and I jump from things and hobbies, like, and I always felt guilty about that. Back then, I would like download 50 different games on my phone, and then like 3 months in I'd be like, I'm gonna delete you, and like and then I would get restless because I'm like, I deleted a game, I should replace it with something else. And then I would download another game. But there are some games that truly like I will stick for like a long time. VTubing is one of them. That's why like I really do appreciate the advice that people say where it's like, if you like VTubing, especially, not that I had money to sink, but like when you're starting something, you gotta know how much you like it first. I really truly didn't think I would last this long. Like, man, 6 years. Like, I saw the other day someone was like, oh my gosh, I've been streaming 6 years, thank you for 1 million. I'm kidding, not 1 million, 100k. And I'm like, man, like to me 6 years felt like it went by so fast. But you know what, I have like very recently, I have those days where it's like, oh my gosh, my numbers are down. But I am so grateful because I am so satisfied with our community. I am so satisfied. I'm truly so fulfilled. I don't care. I don't mind about the... Okay, maybe saying I don't care is a lie. Because you do mind when you're trying to make your dreams come true. Like, numbers do matter, but I don't feel the constant need to be like looking at my numbers in terms of like subscriber maybe, but like in terms of like viewer count or stuff like that, because like I feel like whenever I go live, like the quality of our conversations and like feels so like good to me. Like I always come out of stream being like, I had so much fun, I'm so happy. I genuinely cannot believe it. Like I am so happy about us. I'm so grateful, and I always like kind of just like I'll feel bad about, oh, people have like 1 billion viewers, and then I'll look at my numbers and I'm like, I've been stuck at 20 for so long, and then I would like quickly rebound being like, but my 20 viewers feel like 1 billion to me. It's so I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it, guys. I'm like saying this out loud and having realizations that I am so fulfilled at this moment, and that is crazy of me to admit. I am so fulfilled. I don't even care right now. That's gonna be me in another 2 or 3 years from now when she finally goes deeper. No! Look! Maybe... I don't know. Oh my gosh, Faze! Thank you for the follow on Twitch! What you doing on Twitch? Hello! So it's like 300 Spartans. Yeah, like 1 viewer is equal to like 1 billion. Okay, billion is crazy, but like, you know what I mean. I can't think of numbers, that's why I just default to 1 billion! Your voice is so cute though, isn't it? Not glazing either, put your voice in an analyzer. I don't know, maybe it's like the thing where it's like people just can't help but don't like their own voice because it's uncanny. Because we hear the different voice, and then we like project a different voice. I don't know. Your voice is cute. Girl, you have a super cute. Thank you. Your voice. What do you mean your voice is cute? Thank you. Oh my gosh, I need to like stop talking about it because like it always ends with like, what do you mean you have a good voice? What do you mean you have a cute voice? And there is no other right response, to be honest, because imagine I'm like, my voice sucks. Someone in chat is just like, yeah, you're right, your voice sucks. Like, I can't help but talk about it sometimes because it is a true insecurity of mine. But I should stop bringing it up because, like, it ends up being like, oh, your voice is cute though. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're complimenting me. I need to go away now. You know, those, like, people where it's like, oh my gosh, she's just, like, fishing for compliments. Like, you know what? What about I just say, yeah, you're right. Your voice sucks. Stop talking about how your voice sucks because I will say that it does suck. So you're gonna stop talking about it. I saw a skit about that. It's like, I'm not cute. And then someone's like, yeah, you're ugly. And they were like, it was like a skit. Yeah, it was like a skit where they're like, I'm so sick of girls being like, I'm not cute, I'm ugly. You know what? Yeah, you're ugly. How about you shut up? I keep remembering that sometimes when I'm like, when I like just unconsciously speak about my insecurities. They're real, they're very real. But you also can't deny that some people will take it as like you fishing for compliments sometimes. So I have to like keep reminding myself, be like, you gotta stop doing that. There's no like, there's 2 paths to that convo, and both of them are bad endings. One is them being like, yeah, your voice sucks. The other is, no, why? It's so cute. And you being embarrassed. So just, no. Do not click on that convo option, okay? Be like, both endings, bad. Don't say it. Lemao. Oh my god, don't you ever listen to your voice and think, wow, I sound so nice? And I don't know if I'm a narcissist, but I love my voice. I don't think it's narcissism. I think that it's the opposite, where it's like people who, like me, who just can't find the good in their voice, I feel like have a lot of like issues where we compare ourselves a lot to others, especially in the VTuber industry. So many people have just like, what the heck, that voice is unrealistically cute and like sexy or whatever. And here I am with my, ayo, hey there, bro. And I'm like, oh, my model's so cute, but the voice is like, ayo, hi there, bro. Wanna have some soda? I lost my train of thought. Very happy for you, Vegu. Yeah, I'm like all of a sudden having a live realization on stream, being like, wait, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy right now. So I don't think you're narcissistic for loving your voice. I think it's confidence. I know that confidence is so attractive, you know? Like, it's so attractive being confident in yourself. I'm working on it. I'm doing one less self-depreciating joke a day. Maybe not a day, a week, a month. It's just so relatable and funny to laugh about insecurities and trauma of yourself, you know? It's how I cope. Kate, hello! I saw you earlier. What? Are you licking me? Or did you... Is that a licking emo? What the heck? I don't think I've listened to my own voice and been like, God, I sound good. I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, thank God, I sound decent. Especially when I'm singing. Like, I listen to my... I have to, like, constantly practice it and record myself, because that way I can get kind of like a third party perspective on how I sound when I'm singing, and then I can judge whether it's like, okay, it doesn't sound bad. That's my it's kind of sad when I put it into words. I gotta stop it. It sounds so unhealthy. Sometimes you gotta speak things out loud, and you can realize when you hear yourself say it, being like, wait, that's so unhealthy, because like my standard is like, oh, thank God, it doesn't sound bad. Like, it's not, oh, I sound great, yes! It's like, oh my gosh, okay, I don't sound like a dying whale. Like, it's inherently, like, negative. Oh my gosh, why are we having philosophical information? The conversations. This is supposed to be about anime. I mean, anime has philosophical stuff, you know? But yeah. Anyways. This is the design by Angular Circle. I love the lines so much. I like how they clocked my swan hairpin. It's a bit of a duck swan amalgamation. And then they also have this like feather on my hair. And I love the lines. It's so good, genuinely. This everyone imagine me with like a modest chest. They never expected the flat terrain that I was about to showcase. I like that it has like a jacket-ish situation, like here, over here. It kind of combined like my second design with like the jacket and like the heart zipper. It is so cute. Low-key, if I had infinite money, I would commission multiple outfits, and one of them probably is like something like this, where it's like a jacket situation, but it'd probably be like shorts. Recently, I've had an appreciation for shorts. Like, shorts on cute girls kind of peak. Kind of peak, not gonna lie. Because I've always been like a skirt girly. Not necessarily in real life. In real life, I wear zero skirts because I find them uncomfortable and I get cold sometimes. And I don't like how I have to be mindful of how I sit because of my skirt, especially if they're short. If I have a skirt, it's probably long. It's like grandma skirt. People call it the grandma skirt. It's like long. It goes up to my ankles. It's that way. It's kind of like just you know, freeing for my legs, but I don't have to be like, ooh, I'm showing stuff I shouldn't show or whatever. But I find them so cute, so I'm living my dreams. It's my model with the mini skirt. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh my gosh. There was like some discourse with like, what's her name? Sarita? Saritsa? So, like, the new Archon, the Archon from Genshin. I'm gonna look it up. I don't want to butcher it anymore. Saritsa? Ah! Saritsa! I don't know. Saritsa? Why is it so hard to pronounce? Saritsa? Tisarista. Tisarista. I sound so... Sarista. 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 Yeah, the Cryo Archon. I saw someone quote tweet the the design, and they're like, "Ugh, she could have been so peak." But of course, they gave her a miniskirt. They gave her a miniskirt and like detached like shoulder sleeve thingies. And I looked at my model and I was like, I have a kind of like a miniskirt and like off shoulder sleeves. Well, why? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with mini skirt and off shoulder. I think they say that because she's a more elegant design, maybe. But I remember being like, wait, what's wrong with those? What's wrong with those two things that you just pointed out? I have them. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my gosh. People always talk about Genshin having short skirts. It is what it is. It's charitza. Karitza? Charitza. 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 Cryo Archon. Yeah. I mean, avian certainly does not equal mammalian. I had not really thought about it that way. That way in anthropomorphic terms, but it works well. Case sperm. I would trip on her skirt. I would. I have tripped on flat surfaces multiple times. There was one time I scraped my knee so bad. It was so bad. Oh my gosh, because I tripped on like nothing, and it was in front of so many people. And I usually it's like maybe I can be like, no, I was probably just imagining that they're looking at me, but that I genuinely saw people being like, oh my gosh. I could hear people like, oh my gosh, just go. Because I fell in such like a dramatic manner. I was like, oh my god. And I just like got up, pretended nothing happened, be like, I'm fine. And I got home and I was like, oh, it hurts so bad. It was so bad. If you took scientific view of your voice, not taking into account confidence, you'd see that it's relatively high as a cheerful lift and good enunciation. Scientifically, Mago, you have to stop. You are scientifically relatively cute. Flashback to the glass. Oh my god. Okay, I was like functioning on very little sleep. Okay, it was very see-through. Man, who cleaned those glass walls? Like, you know how like when I was at class and their entrance or exit or whatever is their entrance is like, how do I say this? Like glass. That's the word I was looking for. It's like glass. It's one of those like glass doors. And I was trying to get out and it was like a sea of people and I was just kind of like dazed. And I legitimately, it was so embarrassing because if I was alone, that was one thing. But like, we were all scrambling to get home. So we're literally a horde of people. And I just keep walking and all of us, I'm looking right at it. I'm not even like distracted. I'm looking right at it. And to me it looked like, oh, they opened the door. Because like sometimes they do that in that place. Like sometimes it's closed and like a doorman or whatever will like, a guard will like open it and close it for you. But like sometimes you just leave it open. And I thought that that's what happened. I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk through that door. And oh, sorry, I bumped my mic. And I walked straight at it. I was like, oh my gosh, wait, sorry. Why did I slap my forehead as if you could see me? Did you hear me at least? Oh my gosh, I don't know why I did that. I'm so dumb. I just like ricocheted. My head like just ricocheted off it and people were like, oh my gosh. And this girl does not know me, but she whispers, oh my gosh, watch yourself. Watch out. Like, be careful. In like this motherly voice. And I'm like, I'm like crying and dying inside. I'm like, I can't believe I just did that in front of so many people. And the guard who was there was like holding the actual like door, was like just looking at me like, what? What is she doing? I'm like, oh my god, it was so embarrassing. I went home being like, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I'm so curious how they did the canvas for your wings. It's actually just like 3,000 times 1,000 wide. I have no idea. I have no idea what magic my papa employed to like have this happen. I genuinely don't know. I'm glad that we're having this talk while I'm like 90% on the screen, because I feel so bad because Papa works so hard on these wings. And I want to show them off as much as I can. But yeah, the predictions were fairly like super good and super accurate. Because I showed so much of it. But I really like everyone's take on it. It's very like very, very amazing and very good. Never in my life. I don't think I have the creative brain cell to be like, oh, I can imagine your outfit based on silhouette. Yeah. Maybe something vague, but I don't think I could like translate it to pen and paper. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I didn't put in Madoka, ironically. I had like a magical girl vibe, but I didn't put in Madoka on this one. I think it's because I only saw one season. I need to see more. Madoka's actually was very good for me because it genuinely is like very, it hits my favorite trope of like cutesy but dark, you know, the juxtaposition of it all. It was actually crazy. And then I don't know, the other ones I think people will know. It's Haikyuu. I can't stop glazing Haikyuu because I just think it's a very inspirational series. It's inspirational, it's funny. To me, it is subjectively perfect to me. There is absolutely nothing that can be improved from it because it's so perfect that it doesn't need improvement. Maybe someone else can point it out and be like, yeah, no, Haikyuu, this part of Haikyuu was like mid, blah, blah, blah. But to me, in my heart of hearts, it's actually so perfect. Pretty Rhythm Aurora Dream is one that I kind of wanted to touch upon on debut, but then I stopped myself because like I was like, Pretty Aurora Dream is like in my sphere. I was so glad whenever I debut and I talk about Pretty Rhythm and people recognize it, because I have shared this with people and they're like, what? And then now that I'm considered adult woman, talking about it even more is kind of just like, if they're not like a hardcore otaku, they'll be like, ooh. What? Because it's very much like a very like, it keeps the child in me alive kind of series. It's ice skating and it's dancing and it's singing and they do these like really cute jumps and they're like honey kiss and they're like doing stuff like that and they're like Aurora Rising and it's like, oh, it's so good, and they are, oh, it's so good. I was so pissed off at like what is it, Future Dream? It's like kind of like the second season of Pretty Rhythm, because it like it continues on from Aurora Dream, because Aira and the gang Mars, Mion, Aira, and Rizumu are in that iteration, but I actually hate it so much because they're used as fodder for the main character, and I don't even like the main character. I hate the main character. I don't know. I don't care what I know it's subjective and a very emotional take, and that if someone could calm me down, sit me down, and tell me all the logical things about how this main character is the way that they are, I'm sure I would understand. In fact, I think I'm being emotional. But I can't help that. I hate her so much because, you know, in the very first episode, Aira, the main character of Pretty, you know I don't mess with my OGs, okay? Naruto, I hated the Boruto series because of that, because I'm so attached to the main, like, the OGs, right? I'm so attached to the OGs. I don't want them butchering them. I don't want them being disrespected in a future iteration, okay? And this is what happened, in my opinion, in Pretty Rhythm, a dream, my future my dream. I don't care what name it is, it sucks. I'm so mad because the songs in that series are so good. Like, some of my favorite songs are from that series, but I've only watched like performances. And the animation is so much better, of course, because it's like a more recent season, right? So the animation is so much better. You know, like their 3D is like more polished. But I genuinely, in the first episode, Aira, you know, is doing a performance, Mars is doing a performance, and this child, she's a child. I shouldn't be this aggressive over a child, but she's a fictional character, and I will say that if I was a child back then as well, okay, and my grudge carried over, let's just say she's aged up or whatever, but like, she is like a first timer, and then she rudely interrupts the performance. Imagine if you watched like a legendary performer and then a child just comes up to the stage and then says, you suck, I'm gonna perform better than you, and then she performs. She crashed the concert, basically. Like, the audacity of this child. The audacity of this woman. You don't get to disrespect my Aira like that. How dare you? She is an industry veteran. She's gone through a lot to be here, and you're just some newbie in the industry. Have some respect for your senpai. All right? She was so annoying because she was so cheeky, and usually I like cheeky characters. Prince of Tennis, I love that show. The main character, cheeky little bugger. Okay, he's kind of annoying if you're from the receiving end, probably, and you're getting disrespected by this like 12-year-old. Ryoma is like, I think 12 when the series started. But they're all middle schoolers. They don't look like it, but they were all middle schoolers. Anyway, tangent. But I like when they're cheeky, but they can kind of like back it up. And but she, okay, maybe she does back it up. Maybe I should watch the rest of the series. No, maybe it's because, okay, I just realized, a live realization. I was like, am I a terrible person in the middle? I was like, well, how come I'm okay with no? Because in Ryoma, like, we start the series with Ryoma. Ryoma is the OG. If Ryoma is the OG, and then someone comes in and they disrespect Ryoma, but they're the same as Ryoma, they're like cheeky, I would hate that. Maybe I'm just attached to the OG. Maybe I'm just defensive. I don't know. But like, it's because I have attachment towards Aira. Right? I have attachment towards Aira. I followed Aira's story. I was with her all along. Okay, I was her OG fan. When she was just a fumbling, you know, Aira also came from humble beginnings. She knew nothing about like the pretty rhythm stage. But she genuinely was like she was also kind of like, oh, the talented MC, right? She kind of had the knack for it. So she did it like once or twice, and then she was able to perform the special jump. There's like a special jumps in this series. Keep up, guys, okay? So you ice skate and you dance, and then you perform a prism jump. It's called a prism jump, and it's kind of like the special effect where you do a little twirl. In ice skating, it's kind of like doing like you know, the techniques. They give points for those, and they do those techniques to do a little like, you know, maneuvers. It's kind of like a gymnastic situation where they kind of do these like very technically advanced, physically demanding kind of like stunts. You know, I didn't want to call it stunt because I was like, oh, it's just but like, that's what it is. And so in Prism Live, that's the thing, and they make it more flowery. They add like effects, hearts, blah blah blah. They have special jumps where it's like, oh, beautiful heart or something. Like sunrise shower, rainbow road. I don't know. They say it like that's the name. Very cute design. Thank you, Kat. Sorry, I was so into the talk, but like I was so pissed off because she like disrespects Aira. She's like, it pisses me off because she's like also talented, I guess. Like the narrative is that she's naturally talented, and so her being like arrogant is like kind of justified because she can back it up. And I've liked characters like those, but she pissed me off so much because she was mean to my Oshi, okay? My Oshi, Mars, the OGs. Oh my gosh, Rizumu's story. Oh, it hurts me every time. And this, and then, it pisses me off because they kind of made the OGs from the first season kind of like as cannon fodder for the new characters, because they compete against against Mars, right? They compete against Mars, and then they kind of always like, oh, they beat Mars, or like they at the end, of course, they the new main characters, right? So they beat Mars, and it's just it pissed me off. It's like, the mommy issues were very intense. Yes, they definitely were. But I just felt for her, you know. I felt for Rizumu, and I was so Mars. I was so pissed that these children were disrespecting my OGs, and so I couldn't watch their series because I was so pissed every time she came on stream and she talked, and she was kind of obnoxious. Why was she always like kind of being like, oh, I'm the best ever in the world, blah blah blah, you suck. But like, it's crazy. And maybe I would change my opinion if I watched it all the way through, but maybe I should do that. No, I don't know. But I really like the iteration. Wait, someone said something about my iteration. Iteration. I really like the iteration after that. Prism Live was really fun, but I didn't watch the whole series. But I remember like it was really good. I should watch that actually. The Prism Live one. I really like the Prism Live, and then there's like Renzoku Jump, Sanrenzoku. Like it was getting so much more bigger because they would do like back to back like rows of like jumps this time. So that's how good was measured. And then there was a set of like kind of chosen individuals, and they would have Prism Live, and they would like play instruments. Sorry about gushing about it so much, but I feel like in society you'd get judged for like gushing about kind of like low-key a children's show, but it's just so good. It's so good. It's like kind of like Pichi Pichi Pitch Mermaid Melody. I didn't put it in here, but I think it's because I didn't finish it, because in Pichi Pichi Pitch I had like a CD, but it was not quite right, the CD, and so it had missing episodes. But I think I just didn't bother looking at the rest of it. I was like, because like I don't know. I think it was because I lost interest, because like part of the thing with like Pichi Pichi Pitch Mermaid Melody is like the main girly, like she's in love with this human guy. And he pissed me off because he was so cocky. He was like, yeah, that's right. I'm a hot guy. Yeah. I'm gonna playboy. And I know he's supposed to be like the playboy with like heart of gold or something, but I kind of rarely saw the heart of gold. He pissed me off. I hated him. I hated him. I was like, why are you in love with this man? There's better to be found. There is more to be found in the land and the sea. You got way more options. You got twice the options, girly. Don't shackle yourself to this man. I hated him. I was like, girl, you might as well date what's her name? Linda. Okay? Date your girlies. They're so much better for you. She was always kind of getting hurt because of him, like emotionally. Like, and so I know that's probably not his fault. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. I think he was just like the typical playboy character, the cheeky, cocky playboy character, and I hate it. I don't know if it's gonna be done well. I would like it, but like in that instance, I'm not hating on all playboys or whatever, or cocky main interests. But in that specific instance, I was kind of annoyed. I don't know. I don't remember specifically why. I only remember the feeling, how it made me feel. It's been a while since I watched Mermaid Melody. Yeah, it's so good. I love this song. I feel like every other every episode even, like it would end with like this whole like performance. And yeah, I ate it up every single time. It's so good. So good. I 100% recommend if you could find the time. We should watch it together actually. I should do more movie nights. Now that I don't have to study. We should do more movie nights on Discord. I keep getting intimidated from organizing like group events. Whenever I do group events, usually I'm the one getting invited to them, or not at all. So it's a very new experience for me to like manage or host group events, and so I get intimidated by them. Even though I do keep wanting to be like, oh, we should watch I do wanna like, you know, do a Discord watch along with everybody. I feel like it would be so fun, and it would motivate me more to like watch more of my to watch lists. But I definitely get intimidated and scared to like initiate it. I do hate all playboys. It's my last favorite character trait. Idol anime watch along, genuinely that would be so cool, because idol animes, a lot of them like they have like hundreds of episodes. Oh my gosh, Aikatsu! I have to watch Aikatsu again. I keep like starting it and then like stopping and then like restarting it because I'm like, oh, I might as well start from the beginning. Add Discord watch along to the Discord to-do list. Yeah, I should do that, especially. Oh my gosh, I gotta scratch my eye, sorry. Oh my goodness, it's already 5 p.m. Hello? Have I yapped that long? But yeah, usually this is my taste. Something, I feel like I'm also not that picky in anime. I'll watch anything as long as it is something that I can find value in, whether it's like, oh, it's funny, or like it's nice. What is it? There's one that 月刊少女のぞきくん野崎くんのぞきくんやべえ野崎くん yeah it's like a really Flamingo's back real. Yeah, Prince of Tennis already mentioned earlier. I don't know why I like it. I like that it's corny because they're like drive it, and then the ball like and they're like tornado shot, and it's like a tennis. It's like zero gravity. It's like I love it. I eat it up. I even watched like Kuroko no Basket, but I think the thing I liked about Kuroko no Basket is the fact that it had like the generation of miracles, Kiseki no Sedai, and Kuroko was kind of like really they had like a really fun group dynamic. I think I just like found family tropes where it's like a lot of people gather. I think the thing that I like best about sports anime isn't necessarily the sports itself, not really a sports girly, but I like that it creates this kind of environment where it's one thing I like about My Hero Academia too, is like it creates an environment where groups of like casts where they're like have really good chemistry with each other, and then they like intermingle and you can find new like ways that they interact, and it's so fun. It's so fun in my opinion. I think that's why I also like Katekyo Hit Reborn, right? I like Apothecary Diaries because I love Mao Mao. I think there's not a soul alive that doesn't like Mao Mao. I haven't watched the anime yet. It's my greatest flex that I watched it before the anime came out. I mean, not watched it, read it. I read it before the anime came out. I was so invested. I was like, I know it like plays with the trope of like, you're not like the other girls, but Mao Mao is just so lovable, okay? And Jinshi is so funny. I think I read somewhere that the author didn't mean for Jinshi to become a titular character, but he ended up becoming a fan favorite of some sort. Am I spreading misinfo again? But do you plan to do any more covers? I do! I just need to gather funds and confidence first. But I definitely do want to do a cover. I mean, I'm planning an original song. I definitely want to do more covers. I have a lot of covers that I want to do. Like, they're on my want to do a cover of this list because they mean something to me or I find them cool. I feel like those are the only options though. But like, yeah, I definitely have covers planned. But yeah, I think this is a good place to end. I didn't get to yap about Mainimashita Inuma-kun. I didn't get to yap about Mainimashita Inuma-kun. I think that if you haven't seen Mainimashita Inuma-kun and you like found family trope, you should definitely not necessarily watch. You can read Mainimashita Inuma-kun. I think I find the manga more enjoyable. But they really stepped up with the new season of the anime. I watched a bit of it because Brogu watched it. But I am mainly a manga reader, really. They have a Mafia AU of Mainimashita Inuma-kun too. It's just so good. They play with themes of like you know, human in demon school, but it's like it's pretty unique. And I love that Iruma is like he's kind of a really great twist to he's both the fail guy and the OP Gary Stu, but not in an annoying way. It's just like so good. It's so good. I don't know how to sell it. I think that one of the things that really struck me as like in Iruma-kun is that Iruma is a human that was shoved into a demon school, and his main thing at first is like he has to hide the fact that he's human because demons could eat him. Could eat him. But a human hasn't been in like the demon world for a long time, and they have a whole like committee to like prevent harm from humans or something. Like they don't necessarily they're not like in that kind of setting, but like it still could be harmful, especially when like there's this thing where it's like some demons will return to origin where they're like less like peaceful. And so Inuma's thing is that he has to hide that he is human. But he's surrounded by demons, and then he befriends everybody because of how his personality is. His personality is so endearing. That's what I think makes Iruma, very much the Iruma-kun shine, is that the main character is so funny and like amazing, and there's a lot of found family trope. But it also has some deeper meanings with Iruma's like experience with his parents and how that has shaped him. Literally, his starting point is that his parents sold him to a demon. There, and not in like a malicious like, oh, I want. Hello? Am I back? What the heck? Hello? Hello? Am I still live? Am I still live? What the heck? I'm so confused. So confused. I think Twitch, like, what? How do I pause that? How do I? Am I back? Wait, I need to open one comment. One comment. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh, I think. Oh my goodness. Hello? Oh, power came back. Yeah, they do that a lot where they trip the power and then come back immediately. It's broken a lot of our appliances. But we're still back. I thought you bailed. No, welcome back. Thank you. YouTube. I think Twitch died. Oh man. Okay. Whoopsies. Yeah. I think this is fine. I think this is a good place to end it. Just in time to leave the office. Oh my gosh, I haven't streamed in like 4 hours. I have to like rest before that. Do you have a UPS? I don't have one yet. Twitch back too. Oh, okay. Does it continue or it started a whole new instance? I think it started a whole new instance. But yeah. Let me finish it off. But like, I was talking about how Iruma-kun is like I don't know how to phrase it poetically, but he fits in with the demons because demons have this theme of like 7 deadly sins and such, and Iruma is a human, which means he is very greedy. And there's kind of like this really fun fact that I kind of interpreted from it, that Iruma-kun, a human, has more greed than actual demons. I think that commentary is really cool, and they made it really cool and really like kind of deep, but also not really. And I don't know how to explain it, but I just want to say that it's a really cool series and you should watch it. And I'll recommend it to the moon and back. And I think that I should end a stream now because the universe is telling me to shut the heck shut the heck up and go lie down. Please get on as soon as you can. I will. Thank you so much. I have been told that even by the person who built my PC. He's like, this one that you have right there, that's a fake. That's why it's so cheap. You buy it for so cheap. I had one before, but apparently that was not the correct one. Yeah, thank you so much for watching my 2.0 debut. I can't believe I literally like streamed too long that it got cut off by divine intervention. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know if this get to know everyone better. I guess not really get to know everyone better, but like more like talk to everyone again. I really missed you guys, and I'm satisfied now. I think now the fatigue is catching up to me. I think I talked too much. talked too much, but I hope you guys still had fun having this chat with me. That's very random and very self-indulgent and not very efficient. But I hope you had fun. See you guys later for Gasha Pulls Gambling Edition. Bye. Thank you. Bye.